Bite my shiny metal ass.
There we go. At least I hope we got it. We should have enough gas to get to Walla. Walla's not that far away. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I mean, there's a landing pad.
Yeah. I really don't think I'm going to need petrol. I mean, only thing I did was I run to, from Walla over here on Friday night.
Make that like 10 trips.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was more concerned about the repair. Yeah, for whatever reason, my ship just indicated it took damage on the ass end. That's weird. So we got about 1.3 million worth of cargo to haul. We went out, TJ, Graybush, and I went out one last time with the moles. Used 2 of his helix and 1 of my helix and popped up 57,000 ton mass, which worked out pretty well. Got quite a bit of Bexy out of it. Where are we going? There, we're going this way. So it's got me thinking, if we're going to have a big crew and go after big rocks, I need to put another helix with 2 riggers and a XTR on the... It's still doing this crap. Why are you doing this crap? It's not updating the... Maybe we can go around this thing. Should be a close skim. Woo! Yeah, that felt a little weird. Bendy's in Hurston. Let's try Walla again. Maybe we can grab a quick run in Walla while we're waiting on a claim timer. We're usually pretty quick at getting rocks at Walla. Good deal. Yeah, there goes again, that damage indicator. It's like every time I quantum, I'm doing damage to the ship. It's
There's
crazy.
something hanging off the back of your shipper?
Nothing that I can see. Doesn't look like it. Alright. Where is OM1? Should be the North Pole. What's OM3? OM1. There we go. What?
What, Mindy's already over your route?
I know, man. It's being stupid. It doesn't want to quantum travel. Alright, maybe that'll work. It's calibrating again. Why are you being so dumb, game? It doesn't want to calibrate to OM1. Hey, Beer Boss, how are ya? I didn't hear you come in. Let me make sure I'm not muted here. I am muted. That's why I didn't hear anybody come in. Okay, we got it fixed. Now I'll hear your sounds. Yay, we did it! We did a thing. Alright, now we're going down. Boots has already been in here. Meow, meow, meow. Tapping on my shoulder. Meow, meow, meow. There we go. I'm doing well today. Good deal. Well, we're going to get a mining run in or two while we're waiting on a claim timer. I got a bunch of refinery orders from Friday night's stream that I want to sell. And we might as well get a mining run in while we're waiting on a claim timer to run down on the C2. And then we'll see what happens after I liquidate all the refinery orders. Might come back out and do more mining if people want to do that. Hey, Sneakers. How you doing, baby? Let me get down here on the surface and we'll do treaties, okay? Day doesn't want to be hurtling at the ground at 700 meters a second. No, don't want to be hurtling at the ground at 700 meters a second. Alright, let's turn our VTOL on. Okay. Now we're in mining mode. Alright, let's shake your treat jar, see if we can get your brother and sisters in here. I'll bet you they'll come running pretty quick. What do you think, Sneaks? Hmm? What do you think, baby? Think they'll come running pretty quick?
These are all half rocks.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to give these guys treats real quick anyway. Okay. Hey, where's my kitties? Where's my babies? Treat time, Milky, Magsy. Thinks you're already here. I don't have to worry about that.
Milky?
You guys want another one?
There you go, Sneaks. Oopsie.
Phenomenal cosmic
And
power.
Milky. Hey, Cosmic, how are ya? This game is full... Yes, it's definitely full of weird goings and zonses. Lots of that kind of stuff. Good to see you, Cosmic. All right.
Mining mode off.
Looks like Bendy's already found another
Some gold
cluster.
over here.
Copy that. Headed your way. How's your weekend so far, Cosmic? You doing good?
Mining mode
This
off.
Terranite's better. It's only 23k mass. We should be able to do it.
Nice. I'll hit the helix with it and see if we can pop it. I'm kind of curious to see what the top end of these helixes are, depending on their loadout. Because I watched TJ and Greybush take out a 31k mass rock with 2 helixes. Alone the other night.
Mana.
Hey, Amaki, what's up?
No, it's the one that goes directly to your port.
Alright, that's barrel. Ah! Copy. Okay. Yeah, let me back up just a little bit here. I'll jump in the helix and we'll get this thing going. Might just need a little bit of a boost, but I don't think we're going to need much. I was casually looking through the issue council last night while we were watching this show called Paradise. And I didn't see any reported issues of the mole ladder being goofy after you exit the ship. So I'm going to have to create a new issue. And I'll find when it happens on the stream and make a short video and attach it to that issue council report so they can look at it.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Alright, we are right at the edge. That was a good call there, Pagan. Yeah, I think we're going to need a boost. She's not even tickling. I'm at 100. Yep. Well, I figured I'd get a mining run in or two while waiting on a claim timer. We've got Friday's refinery orders I need to unload and sell. But I'm tired of paying claim timers on ships just because I'm impatient. I figured I might as well just get another run in.
We would be honored.
Hey, Fixer, what's up? Always, Fixer. If you want, jump in. Join in on me.
Attack on shields.
Attack on shields. Let me know when you're up, and I'll send you a party invite. You want to join in? Cosmic, likewise. You want to join in? Go for it. Beer Bass, you want to join in? We get a full crew. I'll outfit to helixes all around on this thing, and we can hit some big rocks. Make the big monies. You need to go into this laser, Pagan. Right here. Blunk. This is your secondary pop. Okay.
Activating. Systems on.
Whoa, take it easy,
Take it
sweetheart.
easy, sweetheart. Hey, Jim, what's up? Yep, little light mining, buddy. Little light mining. You're always welcome to join in if you want to. Somebody else had that same problem you did, Jim, where your fuel wasn't reporting correctly. Somebody else had the same issue. Was it? Well, they talked about it Friday night, but I don't remember what night it happened. So you're not the only one. Okay, what do we got here? Take these glasses off. Maybe that'll help me. Been battling migraines the past, well, shit, week. I spent part of the day yesterday in bed. That rock broke down nice. We got 12 SCU, a Terranite already. Okay, yeah, man, if you want to pull your Reclaimer out, I can spawn a Polaris, and we can make some money. That's totally up to you. I don't care what we do. As long as we're having fun, I'm... Yo, yo.
Fracturing mode on.
Good to see you, Skeet. How's that, baby? If you guys want to do salvage, I'm down for salvage.
I got 4 pay rocks over here.
Okay. Popping this Terranite, 35% Terranite rock, and then I'll head over there to you.
Okay, I'll start breaking the ones I can.
Copy. I think Fixer's coming in. I don't know if Jimmy the Sweetheart or Eat or Cosmic are. Jimmy's gonna grab his Reclaimer. We can make some big money with that. Spawn that Polaris. He's doing great. Awesome. Spawn that Polaris. You can get 2...
On shields.
That was weird.
Extraction mode on.
That was really weird. Oh, you gonna try it solo? Okay, no problem. Mm, 11% Terranite on that one. I think we're gonna wait. Bendy's got a good rock over there. 3% Terranite. That's a big pass.
Fracturing mode on.
It's 18% Terranite. I think we're gonna wait. We're setting real good for ratio right now, so I'm gonna go over there and see what Bendy's got.
Mining mode on.
Fixer, we're on Walla again. Let me know when you're loaded in, and I'll send you a party invite. And Bootsy feels like he's doing better. I didn't have to clean up any puddles of pee this morning. So I think he's doing better.
Mining mode on.
You can grab this 11K mass gold rock right here.
Yep.
I'll grab the other one to the left at the same time you're doing this, and then we'll team up and get this other Terranite rock.
Gotcha.
I already broke down the bags.
11K mass gold. I see it. I should be able to pop that with a helix just fine. I'm just gonna hover over here. There we go. Give you some room to work. Distances. Hard to see the distances, but they're their night vision thing. Now, don't get me wrong. I love it. I love the fact that when I ping, rocks and ships glow green. Yep. Jimmy's got a bladder infection. So he's not feeling so good. And we noticed something was wrong because he wasn't peeing in the litter boxes, and he always pees in the litter box. He's real good about that. And I'm like, what the heck?
Hola, peeps.
Hey, what's up, man? So, let me send you... Are you loaded into SE yet, or...?
Not yet.
Okay, let me know when you are, and I'll send you an invite. About to pop this gold rock here. So we took him to the vat, and they, Holy cow, that's a narrow bar. I wonder if we're having a server issue. You know what? I'm going to try popping this in the house deed instead. Because I really want that bonus to the green. That thing's narrow as fuck.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay. Let's get in here. Invite sent. There you go.
Got it.
Yeah, so they gave him some antibiotics. We've been giving him the antibiotics and the pain pills. And special diet.
We would be honored.
Hey,
if you
Rouse,
would
what's
join
up?
us.
He's doing better, though. I think in a couple of days he'll be right as rain.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Okay, we got some bonus now. That's good.
Sharp.
Once I fill up, I'll be heading back to Arc L2. Start this refining order, and then take delivery of the Friday orders and sell them up. Hey, Craig, what's up? Okay, what the heck is going on with the server? I get a red flash on my screen, and then there's a whoa. Then there's a big times or big lag spike. Holy cow! That was a huge lag spike. What the fuck was that? I get a flash and then lag spike. Flash, lag spike. Okay, our overheat bar's gone now. Let me hit it again. Alright, she's starting to heat up again.
I'm at 30%.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was going on there. Damn near blew up. The answer would be shitty netcode. I'm not putting a whole...
Break this rock real quick, Ian.
Okay, let me turn you up. I couldn't hear you above the noise. All right, try that again.
Gray Bush needs another invite. It wouldn't let him in.
Yep, copy. It's still one pending, I guess. No, he's in party.
Told me that the server was full, or the shard was full, and it wouldn't let me in.
Okay. We may have to...
We can log once you get filled up. Head back.
Yeah.
Then we can log and just jump into a fresh server.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'll hang tight.
Yeah. Or just fly over to Arc L too, I mean, unless you're already there. Because that's where I'll be heading next.
No, it won't let me in the game. I'm still in the menu.
Okay. Hmm. 15 visits already. Holy cow. We really streamed that much already this year? That's nuts.
Well, yeah, we're in the second year, or the second month.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
true.
like you're 30-some down from where you should be.
Fuck you, Moon! You never had the cheese I wanted!
You're not breaking your streak today. Hey, Moon, how's your eyeball? Is it still being persnickety?
He was shopping for patches yesterday.
Right? Arg, me mateys.
I tell him I get one with skull and crossbone on it.
Hell yeah. Still seeing 2 of me? Well, I wouldn't say that's a problem. Gotta giggle at him as it's being in the other room. These lag spikes have got me scared to put any ass on these rocks. You want to see my feeties? There we go. You don't want to see my ugly ass feet. Okay, we'll do treats again. Give me a minute. We just fed them. I anticipate them getting a lot of treats this Sunday morning, so I haven't been giving them a lot.
That's a 40% gold rock right there on your left, the farthest one.
Okay. We're just about half full right now. I'll hoover this gold and then pivot. I think I may have to move the ship for that one. I think I'm out of range for that one.
Not the big one, the purple one right there.
Oh, that one. Okay, I thought you meant the big one. I don't have my glasses on. Take them off. I thought you meant you found a big gold rock. I was like, holy shit.
Well, it is gold. It's 24K
So,
match.
no hentai in the background?
I'm trying.
I don't even know why I log in anymore.
Well, I can tell you one of the reasons why 50%.
It's for those feet pics, buddy.
Yep. It's what's touching that carpet.
Canada's got a thing for Bootsy's feet. R.I.P. Canada, R.I.P. Alright, what are you? Corundium, no Wanty. Gold, 12%, no Wanty. And there was another one you wanted hope on, you said? Which one?
Well, this Bexalite's broke right here. Or Terranite. It's broke up. You can suck it up. And then behind you is a Bexalite that's broken. To your left is a gold rock we got to team up on.
Alright, so let's team up on that gold rock. Because if once we get it broke, you can always hoover it up and haul it back. I'm sitting at about 2/3 full, so I've got around 30. 30 SCU a room, you've got 30, that's 60 betwixt the two of us. Get him. Whoop. My spaceman's looking behind him again. Ooh, you're gonna slide down the hill, ain't you? Yes, you are. 60. Hard to see the numbers. 44, that'll work.
Welcome to the internet.
Incoherent screaming, right? Hey, Silas, how are you?
I'm at 100.
Okay. I think we might be able to get this with the Hofsteed and the Helix. It's 20-something K. Might be fine. Let's take a look. If not, I'll move. Moon, I'm gonna give these guys treats. Just give me a minute. I just gave them treats. You doing good? Awesome. Says impossible, but we'll see. Yeah, she's heating up. We'll be fine.
How dare they underestimate us?
Right, bastards. Do they not know? Instability's through the roof. Whoa. Ha ha ha! Not today, bitch. Not today. Goes. Excellent. Well done, sir. Well done indeed. And just like we figured, they're going to slide down the hill. You done sliding? You are 38 gold. Yeah, pretty much, Silas. Pretty much. It's trying to get away, too. The whole way down the hill. Let me go, you bastard! Don't! No, no, bastard, no! Ooh, that green is tiny. Okay, Pagan, think about what happened a few minutes ago. You got flashes on the screen and then a lag spike. So anytime you see flashes, anticipate a lag spike. Ooh, big lag spike. Back up you go, baby. Come on. Back up in there. It is. Honestly, it really is. As if the mining wasn't hard enough. You got the whole little anticipated lag spike. It's corundium. We don't want that. 60 gold? Yeah, that'll work. It's going to be a gold Terranite run today.
There's going to be Bex in that mix, too.
Yep. That's 14 gold. We're not going to grab that yet.
If I ever kill you, you'll be awake.
Hey, Raven.
You'll be facing me, and you'll be armed.
Don't get no ideas.
I'm unarmed. Good.
Get that wallet back in there. Yeah, absolutely. Gold. They didn't go underground either. Yeah, you're right. Friday, one of them went underground. 50 gold. How those guinea pigs doing, Raven? They doing good? Raven's got a pair of gorgeous little guinea pigs. They're sweet. Have you played Stalker 2 yet, Raven? I think you'd enjoy that one. I was watching Johnny play that the other day. Sleeping on their food. That sounds like guinea pigs. I'm gonna have to move the ship a little bit here. Some Bexy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move the ship. I can't get the laser to move. Alright, let's move the nose. Move the nose. Whoa, that was good. As soon as I can get this hoovered up, Fixer, I'll bed log and we can join in. Get you in here.
No worries, man. I'm just chilling.
Alright. Gotta move the nose of this boat. Okay. Don't hit Bendy. We'll pivot this way. We should be able... Should be able to hoover just about anything we need from here. Yeah, we should be fine like that. We don't need a big arc to hoover. You beat Stalker 2, but it was a buggy mess when you played. Oh, wow, really? What kind of problems were you having with it, Raven? From what I hear, some people are complaining about Civilization 7, too. And that game's been anticipated for a long time. Okay, what are you? We'll hoover you, you're gold. Bexy. And then we'll feed these little fur balls. I'm going to be full here in a minute. The problem is the Stalker 2 was broken quest. Oh, wow, really? I've got 6 SCU left, Pagan. What are you going to do with it? Mm, 16 backseat. 15 backseat. Stick to the gold and the... Where's that? 18 gold. We got a good run starting here.
We had another rock over here you could suck up. I already broke earlier.
Did you?
It's it's Terranite.
Okay. Well, I'm about full. I got room for 6 SCU. And I'm going to be full. So you're going to want to...
behind you.
Right now I got almost 25 SCU of gold. Up here's a gold rock right here. This will push us into 25 SCU of gold, 15 SCU of Terranite, and 3 SCU of Bexy. So if I can fill up the rest on gold or Terranite, that would be the most efficient use of a refinery order. Not that it really matters, but... That's Laranite.
There's a good rock Terranite right behind you. 75% of it is Terranite.
Okay, let me see. Can I get to it? Not from this laser. I'll tell you what, we got a...
The laser on your left might be able to reach it.
Alright, let me try it. Yeah, we'll fill this boat up, then head back, menu log. Actually, as soon as I fill it up, I can menu log and then get Fixer in. Then we've got another hand over here. I can't guarantee that these rocks are going to stay Fixer once I menu log. I may not be on the same... Probably won't be on the same server if I launch with you.
Just do whatever you need to.
Alright, so let's You said behind me. That's
Well, it's
not...
to your left a little bit, right in front of where I'm at.
Right over here. Okay. Yep. I'm on that cluster. I'm just trying to find the rock. Alright, we'll get the nose on this turret and go. You're going to want to hoover up the rest, Bendy. I'm going to be full here in like 6 SCU.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm almost full too.
Gotcha.
That's a big chunk of Terranite I didn't want to leave behind.
I can wait while you go unload and come back if you want.
Nah, you're good.
Mining mode on.
We're gonna grab him. I'm just gonna bedlog here.
Copy.
Yep, that's the one.
Warning. Storage full.
Alright, we're full. Let me fly back a little bit. I'll touch down and menu log. You got a full boat. And then we'll give these guys treaties, Moon. It's been about 15-20 minutes. They'll be fine. Bootsy's developed this habit where he thinks that any time that he comes up next to me and meows, that he's supposed to be getting treats. I'm trying to break him of that. I mean, I want him to be cute and all. You have to download mods to be able to walk through doors that had no context menus. Or spawn in safe zone where weapons could not be drawn. Holy crap, that's really fucked up, Raven. Flat spot here. This will work just fine.
Landing gear down.
Oop, Milky's getting in trouble.
Engines off.
Well, that sucks. Hopefully they get that fixed soon, Raven. So, they must have been in a rush to get it published. You know, it's really sad that that's become the norm these days with games. Just get it published. We'll push a patch to fix it. There we go. Alright, Greybush. I'm ready to go.
Hey, hello.
Hey, Mayday. How are you, buddy?
Good, man.
I watched that video that you suggested about the water control with the Netherlands. Holy shit, man. Your countrymen are badasses. They are
It's quite impressive to see.
Major engineering.
Yeah, and I've seen it up close, you know. Visited a couple of times. They have a visitor center, and it's nice to see.
Cool. Thanks, mate. I'd watched something similar a few years ago where they were talking about the way they manipulated the water, but this is a newer video. This had more information in it. It's definitely a good watch.
Yeah, you know, it's not trying to boast or something. It's just we talked about it. I thought, hey, saw this.
Oh,
and this was from someone from the US who kind of reviewed it. So I thought it might be nice to share.
Yeah, Practical Engineering, he does a lot of cool stuff. He'll talk about bridges and all kinds of stuff. He does a lot of cool videos. I love this stuff.
Yeah.
Smarter Every Day, Practical Engineering, I love those two channels.
Yeah, they make it very accessible for all kind of stuff you don't know much about, or you want to find out things explained in a in a normal way. Then yeah, you know, they do a good job.
Yeah, I love it.
Landing gear up.
I love learning new stuff.
Shields.
Oh, for sure. I also, I don't know if you ever Space Talk or Star Talk. You ever watch that?
Star Talk? Not knowingly. What do they normally do?
Talk about space.
Okay, but who's on it?
Neil, what's his name?
Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah, it's his channel.
Okay.
And he has a weekly, what's not exactly podcast, just an interview or some astronomic related thing that he talks about with either experts or colleagues or, well, they are usually experts, but it's, and he explains it very well, different levels. It's very nice to watch.
I think I've seen some of them or some shorts from that podcast on YouTube. I can't recall I've ever watched an entire one. Hey, Big Bad Barry, how are you?
Adventure.
96, Barry. It's 96. But it's proprietary. It'll only hold ore. It'll only hold raw ore. It's basically 3 prospectors.
Nah, he talks about real, really. It's about quarks and that kind of stuff, but also about radium. Then he has things about space stuff, or can we create a warp drive, for example, or about aliens. All kind of. It's really interesting.
Nice. Yeah, I've seen some clips of that podcast, but I don't think I've watched the entire thing.
Quantum travel complete.
There's another engineer that I watch a lot too. Smarter Every Day. I like his channel.
Yeah, I think did I recommend it to you or you to me? I don't know.
Smart Every Day. I don't know. We've passed video links back and forth for years. Smart Every Day. He's the guy from Alabama. He's got the kids. His kids are homeschooled. Exactly. Who wants crack? The last one he did was about nuclear reactors. He's got a series he's doing about nuclear reactors.
Oh yeah, I watch it every time when he posts something new. I watch it.
Yeah, I love this stuff.
Aye, Captain.
And then Practical Engineering, you know him because you suggested his video. Look at that. Skeet's got points coming out the ass.
Shields on.
And then I'm subscribed to Tech Zone. No, they almost have daily posts, but it's new stuff, interesting.
Gotcha. Sometimes I'll watch a show called Level 1 Techs. It's usually about servers tech, though. Computer tech, server tech, stuff like that. So, kind of fits in with us at work. So, I don't imagine everyone would watch that, but. And then, of course, good.
No, go.
And then there's the one that everyone calls Tech Jesus, Gamers Nexus, Steve.
Oh, yes, yeah, sometimes. Only if it interests me, but not everything. Yeah, it's a whole lot better than Linus Tech or whatever is.
Oh, yeah, Linus Tech dumbs it down for the general audiences.
Yeah.
Not that that's a bad thing. It's good. Know your audience. Know your demographic. Give them what they want.
Yeah. He's very commercial, though.
Oh, my God.
That his objectivity is gone out the window for a couple of years now.
That and also the whole thing with the whole honey scam. Like, whoosh.
Doesn't ring a bell. Don't know what that is.
There was a browser extension called Honey that streamers and content creators have been promoting for years. Honey was encouraging them to promote the product, saying that it would go online and find coupons for you whenever you went to check out. But what they discovered, I think it was CopyZilla that found it. Correct me if I'm wrong here, Pete, but I think CopyZilla is the one that actually figured out what was going on with it. Whoa, I can't scroll my bar here. The browser extension was actually hijacking affiliate links. It was replacing the affiliate link with Honey's own and getting the benefits from that.
Oh,
and that,
damn, that's
yeah.
business.
Yep, and then the other thing was also that it wasn't necessarily finding the best coupons. It was finding the coupons that the vendors had okay to be used. In other words, if there were two coupons out there, one for 30% and one for 10%, Honey would only promote the one that the vendor had said, yeah, use this one for 10%. Don't push the one for 30. So basically everybody except Honey was getting screwed on that one.
That sucks.
It's not good.
Okay.
Allegedly, supposedly, and blah, 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 blah. Don't sue me. So, anyway, according to CopyZilla, that's the thing, and then some other people started investigating it, and the deeper they dug, the worse it got.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
But first of all, you know, we talked about it before. If you go, if you use internet, your privacy and yeah, it's gone. I mean, there are so many little hooks and hijackers that take data from you and use it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Didn't specify. It's but yeah, if they get caught red-handed, you know, yeah. I mean, Google did it, Apple does it, Google probably still does it. Meta is a big, yeah, but they're just too big, you know. They get a little slap on the wrist somehow, sometimes, but you know, they have to pay a couple hundred, but they make billions.
Yeah, I'm still unable to get in, Pagan. I got locked in an elevator, and then now it tells me the shard's full.
What the fuck? Alright, let me...
Also watch this stuff sometimes that you recommended. The guy that built it, that stuff behind his own house, this cellar and all kind of crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, Colin Furs.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's crazy. He's crazy. I love his shit. For those who don't know Colin Furs, he started off as a plumber, and he started doing YouTube videos, but he makes all kinds of interesting shit. Like, he made a mailbox slot that automatically shredded junk mail. He's made fancy doorbells. He's built an underground bunker. That started the underground tangent. And then he built an underground workshop, underground tunnels going, so now he can exit his kitchen, go down a ladder, and go into underground tunnels, subterranean tunnels in his yard, and go over to like his underground bunker, his underground workshop, and now he's building an underground garage. So his plan is that when he pulls his DeLorean to the driveway, it will descend James Bond style, rotate 180 degrees, and he'll be able to enter his underground garage from there, then go up and into his kitchen or his bunker or whatever. So yeah, it gets crazier from there. It's really nuts. All right, so 37,446. 37,446. Let's get this logged.
I didn't know you were streaming on Twitch.
Oh, you're fine, buddy. Relax. You're good. You are good.
Try one more invite.
Yeah, no problem. 37,446. I'll send you another invite. You're already in the party. It says you're in the party.
I can't get in the game. It won't let me join on you. It keeps telling
Okay,
me.
I will. Let me log this and we'll launch again.
Okay.
What shard is open for you?
It's showing all of them.
Okay, all right.
Which one are you on?
I'm on US. So give me a minute. I will menu log and we'll try this again. Bexy, we got 291. Gold 2364 and Terranite 1564. 1564. And this was Bendy and got it. Okay. Well, let's exit the menu again. And we'll see if we can get you in here. Yeah, it seems that way. Oh, yeah, Maki. He does fireworks send-offs. He does drifting motor trikes. He does all kinds of crazy shit. He does a lot of shit.
Oh,
Okay.
And Mark Rober. You ever watched that?
I think so.
With the glitter bomb for the porch thieves.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Thieves and that
Yeah, I love his stuff. All right. Greybush, I'm making you party lead so you can launch us in and we can follow along with you. If somebody else wants to join the party, I'll have you pass lead back over. But launch when you're ready.
Okay.
Oh.
It says lobby error code 60016. No
Okay.
shorter session available.
Okay, so you might want to close your client all the way down and open it again. And then you should still be party lead at that point. If you're not, then we'll make sure you are. And then you can launch and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Something's going on with your social aspect of your client. I tell you, times like this with glitchy servers and stuff like that, it's really handy to have a big, long friends list. Holy crap. It's bad. This is the worst that I've played, Mayday. You and I played through some buggy releases in the past, but this is the worst one that I've ever played with Star Citizen.
Wow, that's actually quite an achievement.
Yeah. Hey, Raven, how are you? It has been pretty good. It's been pretty busy, Raven. We loaded in. I was going to do a quick little mining run to kill some time. Bendy found some delicious rocks, so we wound up with coming back with a... What was that refinery order we just did? 300,000 credit refinery order we just turned in. So that was Bexy, gold, and Terranite. So it was a real good gold find and good Terranite find. I do need to liquidate and sell these refinery orders from Friday night and pay the proper peeps. So I'll probably do that once we get loaded in here. That way I can get everybody paid from Friday. Clear that off my honey-do list.
Pagan.
It's not letting you?
No.
I'm
going to shut it down and let it sit for 20 minutes, I guess, and then...
okay. All right. Can you promote me to party lead real quick then? I'll go ahead and get these refinery orders delivered while you're doing that.
Crap, I already closed out. Give me
No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll just leave party and start it again. But I'll leave party and I'll send Bendy an invite. We'll get it going. Yeah, if you're still having trouble, now close down the launcher and everything. Shut everything down.
Pagan, you disappeared off my friends list.
I see that. I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell is going on up there, CIG?
I had a lot of trouble last night and this morning trying to do some salvage. It was giving me a lot of strange things I haven't seen before.
Wow.
One of my salvage heads on the Vulture quit working.
Yeah, you're not even showing up in the offline section. Oh, there you are, Bendy, offline. What the fuck? All right, I'm going to quit the client and launch it again. Something's definitely going up down there at CIG. Okay, guys.
In about 20 minutes.
Yeah, shut down your launcher, everything. Make sure it's not running minimize in the corner.
Gotcha.
Yep, give that a try and see what that does for you. Every time I come here, the servers act up. Sorry. Now, Raven, no, it's not you. Trust me. I've been playing this game for 6 years. It is not you. Okay. Well, I've actually had people become unfriended lately. There was somebody that I was friends with previously, because I remember sending them a friend invite, and they accepted using the I'm going to have to just load in, I guess. I'll try loading in on US. I sent them a party in, or a friend invite through Spectrum. They clicked accept, and we played a game together. Then 60,016, no charter session available to join. Region is possibly at capacity. Oh, what the hell are you guys doing?
On my friends list.
I do exist. Nice. What the hell is going on down there, CIG? I guess I could try Australia. Fingers crossed. We've had better luck with Australia lately. In the whole 4.0 cycle, if I've had an option of using Australia or Asia, it's been the best results. Raven, I get that, and a lot of people I know are. I tried playing a Elite Dangerous stream 2 weeks ago. I love Elite Dangerous. It's fun to play. But I mean, I'm seeing more and more of the people that I usually watch stream Star Citizen. I'm seeing more and more of them play other games as well now. They're like, hey, we need a break. We'll see what happens. I haven't finished that interview with Benoit Beauséjour yet. But hopefully what they're saying comes to fruition, and they put a renewed effort on playability and quality of life on this. We've heard them say that before. So keep applying the financial pressure. Cat for scale. Yeah, over chicken and pork. Used sauce.
Get into Australia.
It's still trying to load now. I'm down to 57 in the queue.
It wouldn't let me into Australia, but I'm loading in an Asian server.
Okay. Well, that's nice. Yeah, I was teasing my daughter last night with pictures. Mrs. B and I were you can't do mining for Elite, such a mind-numbing process. Worse than Eve, and watching you mine worse than Star Citizen. Yeah, the most boring mining that I've done as far as just mining. Now, in Eve, you gotta watch your ass. So the mining in Eve is boring as fuck. But you've got to watch your ass for other people in the area. So the mining's dull, but you have other things to do. The laser mining in Elite is second. I would say that's the second most boring. The core mining in Elite is fun, though. You roll up there and you find the asteroids that have the nodules on the edges, and you blast them off, and then you use the subsurface missiles to bore into the rock and spit out good bits, and then you crack the rock open. I love the cracking the rock open. That's fun. But I like that part of Eve. Watch your ass at Eve. Yeah, I do a lot of ice mining. To me, that's fun. Yeah, the mining part of Eve, to me, was like, really? This is it? But I understand why, because you're spending the bulk of your time on mining. You're spending watching your ass, checking global, making sure that someone's not coming in to gank you. Yeah, I'll describe it. Anyway, I was taunting my daughter last night with pictures as we were prepping food. So I sent her a picture of a saucepan with a bunch of chopped onions in there and butter caramelizing. And then I sent her a picture of the cutting board full of mushrooms. And then I sent her a picture of the saucepan. Let me see if I can pull this up. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that on camera. There you go. So that was garlic, onion, mushroom, spinach sauce. So we cooked that and then poured that or put chicken and pork in there and let that simmer on a low heat, and that was dinner last night. And I'm telling you, that shit was awesome. Oh, whipping cream. Yes, whipping cream. She's asking me for the recipe. Whipping cream. Whipping cream to lighten it up. My daughter is quite the cook. She's kitchen manager of 2 different restaurants in the town she lives in. The same guy owns a hotel resort with a restaurant. She's the kitchen manager. She went from being a cook in there to being the kitchen manager, and he says, like, hey, you're doing awesome on this one. Do you think you can handle managing the kitchen in the restaurant in town? So she manages the resort kitchen and the in-town restaurant kitchen. And so she's like, oh, that looks delicious. I'm like, yeah. She's supposed to come down a couple months and visit. When she does, I'll have to cook. We'll have to get in the kitchen together and cook together. Yeah, see, Raven, I think Mayday does a lot of ice mining. At least he used to do a lot of mining. Mayday plays Eve a lot.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, that other voice you're hearing. Making you hungry, Fixer? Oh, I'm telling you, man, it was awesome. We made enough sauce for 2 meals. So we have, Mrs. B's got another big chicken breast in there. I scallopini the chicken breast. Made a few billion doing ice, yeah. And then, I love you too. Proud of you getting creative with cooking. I have been a shitty cook for a long time. Mrs. B, my wife, has taken me in the kitchen the past few years.
Welcome to the internet.
And made me a lot more comfortable in there. Hey, Rude Boy, how are you? You barely survived selling 4 SCU at gyms at Hurston yesterday, but I did it. Had a crashed desktop during gym transfer to warehouse. Oh, shit, that's rough. It took forever, to the point I thought I was stuck in the infinity transfer loop. Patience won, but it's frustratingly long. Yeah, they really need to fix these servers, Rude Boy. This is bad. This is bad. We've got Fixer in here. He's been trying to get in now for what, about an hour? Almost an hour, I'd say.
In a little while.
Yeah, at least 45 minutes. Because I had just gotten in the mole and was taken off when you popped in Discord. So yeah, I'd say about 45 minutes to an hour. I'm up first at queue. Hopefully it doesn't time out before I get connected. Yeah, I don't even think it's loading. This is why I say that. Look at the text here. Notice it's just trying to make a connection to the server and nothing else. Nothing else is loading in. It's just sitting there. If this doesn't load in soon, I'm going to quit the client and start it again.
This could be one of those downtimes they were talking about.
Hey, I'm good for that. Just update the status page and let us know. There we go. Whoa, got loading activity.
Oh, I'm 98 in queue.
Yay! Now I got loading text running down the screen. Well, I did. It stopped. This is the normal stuff we're seeing now.
You're playing the normal version now, or is this the pre-test, whatever build is?
This is whatever they're pushing on live right now.
Damn, they have some work ahead.
Oh, actual 30K. What? When's the last time you guys have seen a 30K?
I got one a week ago.
Really? Wow. Playing Russian roulette with servers. You know, Rude Boy, that's pretty accurate. That's pretty damn accurate. Okay.
Looks like I messed y'all up, man. Y'all were doing good till you tried to come get me in.
You fired.
You fired! You fired! You fired! Oh, will you
I sent you a party invite, Graybush. If you're in a loading screen, though, you won't see it. You said you got in on an Asian server?
No, it never loaded in. It was 130 something in the queue, went down to 50 and froze.
Oh, I wonder if they're 98.
I'm in the menu now in the party.
Yeah, I'm waiting on a position timer. It's down to 92. Yeah. Yeah, it's just... It's being silly. I got the Friday refinery orders loaded to a ship. I just got to get the ship delivered to Area 18 and sell it. We can get everybody paid. That refinery order from today's already chooching, so that'll work. I didn't notice how long it was going to take. Probably about 24 hours. Yeah, this is the worst that I've seen the servers. I think if they can make a concerted effort to fix the big annoying bugs, you know, like elevators that don't Vader. Trams that just don't show up or don't let you out. If they can fix 2 of those big issues right there, I think it will renew the patience for the players that are actually in the game right now. Because, I mean, it's one thing to wait forever to load in. You load in, you can't get out of your hab because the elevator doesn't work. That's going to test your patience right there. So if they can fix a lot of that little annoying shit that's been bugging people for years, that'll go a long ways towards their testers' patience, I think. Baby, you almost hit your head. You almost hit your head. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. Oh, you cutie. Yes, you are. You've been my co-pilot for years. Mm-hmm. Been my co-pilot for years. Yeah.
Well, what's the next major thing they are working on now?
Well, they had a big, long talk, almost a 3-hour Star Citizen live last week. And the guy that used to be one of the owners of Turbulent Studios in Canada, they were the ones that started off doing the website for them and started doing more and more duties for CIG. Well, it came out last year that they bought Turbulent. So Turbulent's now part of Cloud Imperiums. Well, that guy,
okay.
Yeah, Benoit Beauséjour, I think he was a co-owner or the owner of Turbulent before it was purchased. He took a CTO position in CIG, and he's been given more responsibilities and duties. He came on for a 3-hour live interview last week, and he said that, hey, you know, this year it's going to be different. That they were going to not focus so much on adding new features to the game, but adding more content and getting some of these really bad bugs fixed. So, like, he had talked about what's wrong with the elevators and the trams and why they break down and what they can do to fix it. They're still working on some things to fix. He confessed and admitted that there are some problems they don't know how they're going to fix. Yeah. So, I did like I did like his candidness when he spoke. I did like that. I found that respectful and not a lot of marketing bullshit. So I really feel like, I personally feel like and I don't think I'm the only one that feels like marketing has really been putting a thin layer of paint on everything that comes out of CIG lately, so that trying to preserve public interest and public opinion. But what I hope has happened already, or does happen soon, is that they realize that you're going to get a better result from your public if you're truthful with them. You know, don't try to baffle us with bullshit. Just be honest. Like, hey, elevators are busted. We're trying to figure out why they're busted. We're working on it. You know, that would go better for me than it would be. It's like, oh, yeah, sure, no problem. We have a crack team in place and are analyzing the situation and are formulating solutions and synergizing. And it's like, if you start talking like that, me personally, I'm going to be like, I don't believe you. I'm going to tune out and I'm not going to believe you. If you're honest with me and say, listen, elevators are broke, I'm looking through my code trying to figure out what the fuck is going on here. As soon as I know, I'll let you know. That's going to go further with me. You know.
Yeah.
And your kittens don't co-pilot, they co-crash. Boots does that, Cosmic. Boots is my crasher. I had to move my cruise control off the bottom of the joystick because he would reach over and tap it with his nose and engage it. Oh, he has crashed Caterpillar after Caterpillar full of laranite and titanium in Lorville's hangars because he'd hit the cruise button and I didn't realize he'd hit the cruise. And I'm like, why is my ship speeding up?
He knows exactly what he's doing. I mean,
oh, yeah.
You're spending too much time with a game while, that time could better be spent giving treats and pets and that kind of stuff. So, it's...
Oh, yeah, he's horrible. He's bad. So we'll see. And I realize how that sounds that people are going to watch this and they'll be like, oh, that pagan guy, he's so bad. He hates CIG. I don't. I wouldn't be playing this steaming pile of crap right now if I didn't like it. You've seen the makeup on helping so long, now they're not going to hide that shot anymore, right? The mechanics elevators have been a problem for years. Yes, they have been, Ruboy. They've been a problem since I started playing in 2019. Even now, just get rid of them. Go back to port honest or ship access and use teleports. I bet this will solve the problems. On some of the places, some of the stations, they could totally do that, Ru. They could do that. But I really wonder about New Babbage. Remember when New Babbage was introduced and we're like, oh, why do I have an elevator in the middle of a run to a spaceport? So, like, for what I mean is, in Lorville, you take an elevator down in the habs to go to the ground floor. Okay, makes sense. You run along the ground floor, you run along the ground until you get to a tram, and the tram whisks you away to the spaceport. I get that. In New Babbage, you take an elevator down to the ground floor, you run around into a tunnel, you get into a tram, you take the tram to the spaceport, you run through a tunnel, you take an elevator in the middle of a tunnel run to go to another tunnel, and you ride that or run that tunnel until you get the ASOP terminal and take another elevator to get to your ship. Why do we have the middle elevator? What does it serve? What are you doing with this elevator? Why is it there? But like Lorville, Area 18, New Babbage, they all can have a fairly easy fix for getting you off of the habs in the event the spaceport doesn't work, the tram doesn't work, the spaceport elevators don't work, or the ASOP terminals don't work. And that solution is already there. They just gotta make a path. Lorville has a rooftop elevator, has rooftop buildings. The buildings have rooftops, pads. Most of them even have landing pads already. So give us an option in the elevator to go to the roof. Have a pad on the roof where somebody in a Cuddy or a Valkyrie can come up and pick you up. So there's your solution in Lorville. Your solution in Area 18 is the same. The I.O. tower has a fucking landing pad on it. Give us an option to go into the elevator instead of going ground floor, center mass. Go ground floor, center mass, elevator, or roof. Somebody can come in a Cuddy or a Valkyrie or whatever and pick us up and get us off world. Same deal at New Babbage. At New Babbage, the Habs has a freaking pad on the roof. Letting stairways go extinct was a massive blow to humanity. Well, I think they could probably get away with doing something like that. In Lorville, in Area 18, you could do what happens now, IRL, with the staircase that goes back and forth. You could do that. Would we complain about running up 50 flights of stairs? Yes. Would we do it if we had to? Yes. But the places like New Babbage with that weird, funky elevator in the middle, I wonder what's going on there. I'm like, I don't understand. I mean, you've got an elevator down the ground floor, and then you ride a tram. Why does the tram not go directly to the spaceport, and why do we have this weird thing in the middle? I don't understand that. So I don't know what the fuck they're doing there. Orison, you got yourself in a bad position there. In Orison, you've got a bunch of barges, floating barges, with no physical connection betwixt them. So you're stuck with a tram. So I could understand why they don't have some solution there, other than maybe letting the roof of the Habs, putting a landing pad up there or something where somebody could come pick you up with a Cuddy or a Valkyrie or some, medium-sized ship to come pick you up. I mean, on top of the Crusader showroom tower there in Orison, there's already a freaking tram there.
Easiest way in the world to fix it. Turn your hangars into your Habs.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go nowhere.
Yeah, that's
just
true.
spawn, get in your ship, and leave. Unless you want to do some shopping. Then you might want to go into town and get some stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or, hey, better yet, when you go to spawn in, little choice.
Give you the option.
Exactly. Do you want to spawn in town, Hab, or hangar? And then you can just pick. So I don't know. I was just like, I really wish that CIG would tune in and watch these tiny little streams. And listen to them talk and take some of the suggestions to heart. It's like, yes, the big streamers get plenty of attention. We know Board Gamer gets plenty of attention. We know Morph gets plenty of attention. We know Burks gets lots of attention. We know Salty Mike gets lots of attention. We know Bognagus gets lots of attention. And yes, that's warranted. Their streams have a big pull. They have a lot of people in them. But I really wish that they would dart in from time to time and be like, oh, I was on that stream, but there was 4 people in there, and that guy had a really good suggestion. There you go. That's a message I've not seen before. Transit debug, transit carriage, reconcile doors for carriage 0 with manager, transit manager, internal, and then a bunch of numbers. I've never seen. Have you?
I've seen that one a lot, yeah, especially when there's issues with trams on the server, like getting stuck or crashing into one another.
No, Raven, we don't.
Did it give a location so we know where to avoid?
Transit manager Habs, reconcile carriage doors. I'm not seeing a location name. Sorry, it's not. Reconcile door. Man, it's just cycling through over and over and over. Raven. No. Well, the thing about it is I under extra small pad lifts on Hab routes for creating a Roadrunner. Yeah, that would work. That would work. Well, there was one night that I know someone from Star Citizen came into the stream because they said hello. They commented about the kitty cam. Unfortunately for me, they came in the middle of me ranting about the recently broken remote turrets in the Carrack. They had done something on the Carrack, and you could no longer get into the remote turret seat.
Who was it? I'll get him to come back.
I don't know who it was. They never identified. They said they love the kitty cam. And right in the middle ranting about how the remote turret for the Carrack used to work, but now it didn't work. At the time, Ron was flying the Carrack. We were trying to get away from an outpost, and there were 2 hostiles after us. So there's no pilot-controlled weapons on a Carrack. So unless you've got a buddy in a remote turret or in a side turret, you ain't shooting back. So I'm in there in the middle of the stressful situation trying to get the remote turret to fucking work. It doesn't work, and I'm ranting about it, just going off. And I later realized it was Star Citizen's channel because when I was reviewing the footage the next day, I saw the chat, and I was like, holy shit, that was Star Citizen. Like, they're never coming back to this channel.
So your affiliation program is yeah,
I'm on the no list for sure, but I used to have it clipped. on the YouTube channel. I don't think it's there anymore. I may have taken it down, but I mean, I was just going. Well, see, that was a rough night because we loaded in an outpost, and we kept getting knocked off your feet when you would leave the building in the outpost. You get knocked off your feet, and sometimes die. You would sometimes just die. It's like, oh, you left a building. Congratulations, you're dead now. So on top of dealing with all of that shit, the remote turret doesn't work in the Carrack while we're taking fire. Oh my god, that was not good. They're never coming back to this channel. Grumpy and Scarred have a warm seat for me. Well, in the beginning, I tried real hard to promote this project. You know, answer questions, solve problems. Yeah, I got you, Cosmic. You're good. You know, solve any problems that I could, help people, get them to someone who could fix a problem for them if there was a problem that could be fixed. If we knew the solution, provide it. And then, you know, I did that. In 1 year, I got a notice from Twitch that I was in the top 1% of Star Citizen streamers. And I was like, holy shit. And nothing ever happened to that. So I stopped trying after that. Alright. Restored. We're good. I don't want to pull that big-ass ship and have it glitch my hangar. Can I get into a hangar first? Please let me into a hangar. Need a large hangar, please. Medium hangar. Oh, how am I going to do this? I don't want to destroy the ship that has all my refinery orders in it.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Hammerhead. Aha! We'll deliver a hammerhead. That'll give me a large hangar. We will spawn the hammerhead, store it, and then run in there and pull the C2.
Your vehicle has
okay, good. We've got that. Now let's store the hammerhead.
I'm down to 24 in queue.
Nice. That should unlock my large hangar.
I'm at 25.
Raven, you think something. You know, at least something. Send me an email and go, hey. Send me an email and go, hey, good job, kid.
Do they have some player-based council system or something that where representatives who play the game give input and something like that, or?
Supposed to?
They have several.
Welcome to the ASOC.
I've gone in their Spectrum forums and posted suggestions over the years. Every couple of years I try it again, and then I get dissuaded. I tried it again fairly recently, and there was absolutely nothing on it. There were 2 upvotes on that post. 2 of them from other players that said, yep, I agree. And that was it. Nothing from CIG like, hey, thanks for the suggestion. We're considering it.
Okay.
So they probably don't mean it that way, but it comes off to me like we say we want your suggestions and your input and your help, but we really don't. We don't give a shit. Because you don't have enough viewers. That's the way I receive it. Maybe I'm wrong. But that's just the way that I receive it. You know, it's like stuff like this. Like, oh, hey, you're having trouble getting your ship out of hangar. Here's one workaround I found that works. You know, we share information like this all the time. We share information about how to troubleshoot. Hey, I can't get connected. Have you tried this? Have you tried that? Have you tried that? I mean, every one of those tips that you share like that is potentially saving them a trouble ticket. I mean, that's time that one of their techs is going to have to read an email and respond.
It's too bad I can't get all my streamer clients together.
Right.
Do your own little forum.
Mm-hmm.
I learned all kind of workarounds from watching your channel.
Yeah, no, we get them from other people too. You know, we share information. Like I was watching Jack Axton one day, and he was having trouble loading in. It's like, hey, Jack, this is what I noticed the other day. Try it. Maybe it'll work for you. You know, so that's not even counting the times that content creators share information amongst themselves to get that spread out.
Here, kitty, 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 and kitty, and
No,
other
it
kitty.
gets frustrating. Give us something to give away. You know, I'm not saying like, hey, cool kid, here's a hammerhead. Thank you. No, just give us something that we can pass on and give away to other people. You know, send us an email like, hey, do a giveaway. We're going to give you a pulse to give away to your audience or something like that. You can't keep it. No one, it has to be given away. I'm fine with that. I don't give a shit. Just do something to kind of show the appreciation. What's it cost them to give away a $30 pulse?
Systems on.
I mean, for that matter, it doesn't really cost them nothing to give away a bangle. I mean,
it don't cost them shit.
Engines on.
I mean, it isn't like that person was going to rush out there and buy like, oh, wow, I was going to buy a $30 pulse, but since you give it to me for free, I don't think I'm going to spend that money with CIG anymore. How often do you think that's going to happen? If anything, I would think most of them would be like, oh, crap. I was going to buy the pulse, but I got that for free. Maybe I'll put a little extra with it and get something else.
That's what I do.
Hey, yo, a subscription.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. 1 month subscription. It costs you even less.
You could just own one ship in a game where you can have, so many variations of ships.
Free fly token. You can give somebody a token for a free fly weekend.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
I mean, I feel like subscribers should get that anyway, depending on which one you have. You can have a free weekend or a free week, depends on how big your subscription is. And they could do it once a year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or even just a limited time. You cash this code in. Yeah, once a quarter.
Or when they do a quarter, they give us a free fly weekend token that we could give out to a friend to get them to come in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I would have given away at least 8 or 9 of them already.
Quantum travel engaged.
Okay, I'm in Pagan. Where do you want me to meet you?
I am headed to Arcor to unload this material, and then I'm headed right back to Arc L2 to grab the mold.
You want me to wait for you at Arc L2 or meet you at Arcor?
You can meet me at Arc L2 if you want. I mean, you've got a posse, don't you? You have a prospector? Well, there you go. Go out there and start getting a load in.
Yeah, I'll head to Waller.
Yeah, make some money while I'm tossing boxes. There's not much here. I'm only going to be throwing maybe like 20 boxes in the elevator, running over and selling it. This isn't going to take long at all.
All that jumping around sent me back to the Habs. So my ship's somewhere on another server.
Oh, just sitting there parked on a server?
I mean, I have to claim it, but it's alright.
Oh, shit. Man, I really wish we could track them. I really wish we could track stuff like that.
It's in a different region on a different server. I might log in on that region next time I log in and it be there.
That'd be cool as fuck.
As long as I don't claim that one.
Mm-hmm.
travel.
Okay.
The whole time I was waffling here, I had comms open on another voice server, so everybody could.
That little kid's really going off, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh.
But made some stupid online mistakes, you know, also in
Mhm.
game in an MMO, in chat, actually, you know, using the wrong chat channel and crap, that wasn't supposed to be here.
It's not private now, is it?
Yeah, especially if you have a private chat with someone and you accidentally post it in an alliance or a corporation chat or whatever. Yeah.
Ooh, not good. There's a lot of espionage in Eve, too.
Well, if it's personal, it's... When I say something to someone about someone, it's nothing I wouldn't have said to the person that's it about either. So, you know, I'm not afraid of confrontation, but sometimes it's more diplomatic to not do it.
Oh, yeah, agreed. Over here. Nice.
Yeah, but EVE Online, they have quite an active community, and they have a, well, they call it a Council of Stellar Management. Basically, some people get elected, they have to, you know, do an online application, basically, that's on stream. People can vote for them. So if they're voted in, you know, they are part of the counseling for the developers, and they really get, you know, they are players. And the developers of the game are players too. They very often stream their gaming and do silly stuff. So it's much more involved.
Yeah, I was watching a video. It was talking about the history of Eve last year, I think it was. And they were talking about that council. And then, I don't know if they're still doing it, but the company, Crowd Control, at one time they had a group of players that were working hand in hand with the developers to improve the game. Which I thought was fucking awesome.
Yeah, they do that, yeah.
Like, that's awesome, dude.
They have quite, well, yeah, for a player-based council, they have quite a saying in future development.
It's a wonderful way to do it.
I always think it's good to have an outsider's perspective on things. You know, you might sometimes get stuck in your ways, and, you know, fresh pairs of eyes can really change something.
Agreed. Oh, good, it's opening. I was like, no, don't be doing this to me.
It had a couple of times in real life too, you know, doing my work, and then somebody comes up to me, hey, can I ask you why you do it? You know, like, you do it? Well, because I'm used to. Why? What's wrong with it? Well, nothing wrong, but why don't you do this or that? And you think, you know, mind your own business. I do this work for years, you know, but then if you, you know, try to listen.
Too much pride can be hampering.
Oh yes, for sure.
Yeah. You never know. They might have a little clue or something that helps you, saves you time and effort.
Well, a couple of times, you know, he was right. It was maybe better or more efficient, but sometimes I just like to do it my own way anyway. Even I know it's, you know, might be less efficient, but more comfortable, or, you know, whatever reason. I'm still giving it a try, at least, you know, it's...
Yeah. Try and see if it works better. You never know.
usually in games I don't really follow the meta either. You know, I just
Mm-hmm.
see what works for me. You know, might not work for someone else, but for my playstyle, yeah, it works.
I'm more of a casual gamer anyway. You know, most games I play, I like doing it at my own pace, at my own speed.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's one of the things that appealed to me about No Man's Sky was I could jump on and do the main quest, or I could just say, fuck it, I want to roll around and explore some worlds and see what it's like. Okay, and then, oh, okay, well, I want to do this, but I need to do the main quest to unlock this ability or whatever. And do that and then move on and do more. Very casual.
Yeah, but No Man's Sky isn't exactly an MMO.
No.
Even though they try to promote it as such, but it definitely, according to my standard, it's not an MMO.
Agreed. It's not.
Our Citizen is basically a mini MMO. With
Yeah.
Only 50 people on one.
That's
servers.
co-op.
Yep.
Yeah, it's more co-op indeed.
PJs, hoodie, and coffee. You got it, buddy. I'm wearing a pair of PJs now. Why do you think Moon didn't get his feet pics? Oop, that didn't seem like... No, it snapped. We're good. We're good. We're good. Doesn't snap the grid, you can't sell it. Can't even lower the elevator. It's like, no, something's wrong. There really wasn't that much in here. What did I pick up? 3 refinery orders, I think, so far. I just want to get people paid, then go back out and maybe do another mining run or so. We had to get replacement flooring. I think I told you guys this already. The flooring we were using is damaged. So Mrs. B found some replacement flooring. And we've got from the dining room wall over about halfway. We're at the point in the living room. There's in my living room, it kind of joins into a foyer. And there's an angled wall there. There's a wall with a 45-degree angle that kind of joins the foyer and spreads it out into the living room and dining room. There used to be a little bar there. There was a bar and a pass-through window. Well, when they did the remodel after the hurricane, we had them close that little mini bar window up because it was just dumb. We weren't using it anyway. It wasted a wall. But that little beveled wall is there. And that's where we are now. We're all the way up to where that beveled wall starts. So the flooring is going to go from being 13 feet across to going to like 15 feet, then 17 feet, then 19 feet, and then 23 feet, and then all the way out. So we're starting to get to that point where I'm going to have to start making these angled cuts. And we were working yesterday because she's got this laminate flooring cutter that's hand-powered. It's got this little saw blade, and you ratchet it down, and it cuts the laminate flooring as you feed it through. But that's only for straight lines. It's not going to work for angles. So I'm going to have to get the measurements and then take it outside and cut it. And I didn't want to be doing that at like 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night. We've got a good neighborhood here. Great neighbors. I don't want to be like waking up the kids. 'Cause next door they've got they got a baby. That baby's like 1 year old now. So I don't want to be waking the kids up.
Did you talk with any of the neighbors? Do they have the same troubles with their house after?
Everybody on the block has the same trouble. Flooring going out, stuff like that. It's the contractors that came out to work on it after the hurricane. There was a major shortage of getting qualified contractors after the hurricane. They were just so busy. There was so much damage and so busy. So what was happening often, at least as far as I know, people that I've spoken to, is a contractor, like the contractors that came here and worked on our place, came over from Cocoa Beach. So where NASA is in Florida, that's basically Cocoa Beach. So contractors from there were driving, 8 hours up here and then doing work. So they'd drive up here on a Monday and work till like Thursday or Friday, and then they'd drive home for the weekends and then come back the next week and rinse and repeat. Well, they would come in to work on one house, and the neighbor would be like, hey, when you're done with that one, can you come over here and work on this one? So, go ahead.
Oh, no.
So many cases, the same contractor was working on 5, 6 houses. So they'd work on like our house, and they left our house, and they went around a corner and worked on another house on the other side of the block, and back and forth. So some of the same shortcuts they took in this house, they took in the other houses. So I know of 5 houses on this block where they're all having to redo their flooring right now. Because the contractors didn't replace the subflooring when they repaired the house. They said, no, that looks good. Like in our case, they threw tar paper down over wet subfloor, and then put moisture barrier down, and then put laminate flooring on top of that. So all that moisture that was between the subfloor and the laminate just sat there.
Oh, yeah, just trapped and did the nasty job there.
Yep, not good. So we've got the majority of the subfloor fixed, but there's an area there under the recliner that once I get that laminate flooring up there, I got to pull that out and cut that subfloor out and replace it. But that's the part we're coming up to now, is that area there. I'm going to go ahead and store this.
Oh man, you must be looking forward to the day that you come home and you don't have to fix shit.
Yeah, because after we do the area under the recliner, I've still got to go into the master bedroom, pull everything out of the master bedroom, put it in the dining room, and fix the subfloor in there.
Oh, joy.
Yeah. I've got right now in the master bedroom, underneath the bed where the weak spot in the floor is, I've got a 4x8 sheet of plywood, 3/4 inch thick, on top there with rugs across the edges. So our bed sits on top of that plywood, and we walk across that plywood in the master bedroom right now. So once I get that laminate flooring up, pull that plywood up, sit in the corner of the room, and then dig out the subfloor and cut that plywood to fit. You're going to remodel your kitchen. I'm not looking forward to the mess. House built in 36. Oh, Raven, I feel you. I'm sorry. So, yeah. So I've got one more sheet of 4x8 plywood. Luckily, I bought an extra. I'm like, hey, I know I need this much. I'm going to buy 2 extra sheets. So I've got 1 extra sheet left in the garage that I'm going to use for underneath the recliner.
Oh man, and those raw building materials, they have become so expensive over. I think the price almost doubled or tripled the last 10 years.
Yep.
For plywood or 4x4s or whatever.
Oh, it's insane. It's insane.
Yeah.
But, that's been our weekend project. Now, last weekend, I had a migraine all day Saturday, so we didn't do anything on Saturday. So Saturday was a complete wash. And then yesterday we worked on it a little bit. And then tonight we're going to work on it, or today we're going to work on it.
18K Terranite.
Nice. Hopefully he's there to help you with it.
He's close by.
Here.
Perfect. Uh-oh. Oh, please tell me we're not fucked up here on trams.
Well, you talked about disappearing trams, so you know.
Yep. And we got NPC standing on benches. He's not T-posing, but he's just kind of standing up there, balanced on the bench, just chilling out, cracking his neck. Like, oh, it's been a long day. My neck is sore.
On my way, Bendy.
Roger that. I'm at 100. You got the ball.
Leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
Now, I want to say this. These channels are here in Discord for a reason. You don't have to wait for Pagan to be online. Jump in there. I mean, like, hey, you got some mining going on? Jump in the mining channel. You got salvage? Jump in there.
Oh, my Discord's open all the day. I'm just in different rooms, but I watch that room. Like, I watch yours for people to get on it. I see them hopping in. Like, I was in the mining room a little while earlier.
Yeah, I saw you in yesterday, I think it was, or the day before. I was like, oh, I can't get on.
Yeah, I'm still new to all this, so I don't really know what to do most of the time.
Well, just jump in there. Somebody help you.
People out getting some rocks anytime.
And Benny's a bit of a stream slut, too, to be honest with you. He's all over the
For
place.
real. I'm all over the place. Like, I take a lot of different low pops streamers out on mining runs all the time. Some of them just getting their hands wet for the first time. Some of them, that's what they like doing.
Yep. I love the mining, and I love that it's further along than the other loops. I would say mining is further along than the other loops, save maybe ship combat. I can't wait until salvage gets gets further along, where it's more refined and has more nuance to it. And cargo running, I really hope they do something.
You're not even close yet, Bob. You gotta get way closer. Your laser's not even hitting it. What are you running on that one?
The Helix.
Yeah, you super close with the Helix. Just make sure that the optimal range is just green. I wouldn't try to get on that bar every time. It'll blow you up.
That's where it's green right there.
What the fuck is this?
Data pads, I find them all over the place, especially at Louisville. It's stuff the NPCs usually carry around, but they drop them.
Can't grab it. Huh.
Wow.
Yeah, it blew me up. Go get a repair.
All I did was touch it once, and then I shut it off, and it just kept on going.
Yep. Don't blow up your scout, man. 265-200. Where is my calculator?
Sorry, Bendy, I don't know what happened, man.
It's alright, you still got your bags, or you had to repair too?
How do I tell?
If you have
F4
capacity.
and look at the side of your ships.
Yeah, they're still there.
Okay. Yeah, also, it will show your capacity will be down, or your mining stuff will be empty. 340, 300.
Are the collectors there, the pieces that sit on top? Because you can have your bags, but those disappear, then you can't collect no ore.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like 2 of them are missing.
296, 300.
Okay, go repair 2.
Championships in the last election. People need to get their priorities straight.
Yeah. You're headed to Arcal too, right? We'll meet up there.
Yeah, copy that. I've got assets sold. I'll fly up to Arc L2. We can get another run in, I think. It's 1 o'clock. Yeah, I can probably get another run or two in. Told Mrs. B I wasn't going to be on long today. We want to get that floor done. Can always do more tomorrow night.
Or at Arc L2.
Yep, I'm headed to Arc L2. We'll grab them all. It's going to take me a minute to get there. I got to ride the tram and then... What do we do here? We did 901,800. We will divide that up. Thought we'd have 1 million. Must be missing something here. Am I missing something? Everything sold. What the fuck? That's weird.
Everything going all right?
City Flight is proud to be the official transportation service.
Well, that's easy to divide that up. That's 300k each. We can do that one in transit.
Tram now approaching.
Oh, I love this song.
Tram now approaching.
There it is. Starting to get a little worried. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Oh no, I need to look at the refinery order list to see who was engaged on which order. Okay. Indy and Graybush and Luce was on that gold run. So we're going to be sending a 4-way split on that one. $370. We'll just call it 400. We'll do 100k each. Okay, so wallet. Got it. All right, there's Bendy, 100k. Done. Let's grab Captain Graybush. Got that one. And Loose Halo.
Now arriving.
Let me get out of here.
23k to fix my shit, bro.
Jeez. Big bada boom.
I got a torque imbalance. Mine will probably be pretty good too.
Wallet. Okay, we're doing Loose Halo.
That's
now.
right.
Loose Halo. 100k for him. Okay. So now we can close that one out. That one's done. So this one.
Mine's 41k.
That one's done. Got it. Okay. Next. Oh. Okay, so what the fuck? The other day, somebody was trying to get a damn Pisces in here. Today, we've got a, what is this, a 100i? Stuck in here? What the shit, people?
sent you your ship repair, Benny.
Oh, you didn't have to worry about that, Bo.
Well, I don't know what happened, but it was my fault.
All right, Pagan, don't forget to drink something. You're down to 36. You gonna die. All right, what are you gonna spawn and fly over there, Pagan? You gonna fly a cargo hauler over there? Just something fast. Doesn't matter. Just something fast, Pagan. Got an arrow. Could fly an arrow over there.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Excellent.
You'll please visit us again.
Hey, I'll wait for you here.
You ain't got to. Go ahead and head over there. I mean, I still got to get over there and get them
He's
all.
repairing anyway. Like,
Oh.
by the time you get there, he'll be like ready to hop on.
Yeah, I just went ahead and stored my ship.
Okay. Gotta drink 2 drinks and get an arrow flow over there. Need another one, Pagan. There you go. You put it in your hands. There you go. Pull it out of your butt. Put it in your hands. Hats off to whatever artist decided. Right? Hats off to whatever artist decided to make that guy reach behind him, pulled out of his ass. I love you, whoever you are. Don't ever change. Okay, put your helmet back on and go. Remember, Pagan, you're going to be flying a small ship, not a heavy ship. I remember when the arrow came out. You remember that, Bendy?
Yeah.
It was OP as fuck when it came out.
Well, I mean, its competition was what, the Aurora?
I think so. And Gladius. The Gladius is...
And the Mustang.
Yeah, that's true. The Mustang was good.
All systems online.
And I do like the new rework of the Mustang after that first set. It looks way better.
Does it?
Did you see the first Mustangs, how they were designed?
I don't think so. I came in 2019. I don't know if they were... If they changed it just before then, but...
Well, we're on our second iteration of it. There was a big show and tell about it, the redesign of the Mustang. There's even an advertisement made in game for it.
Oh, nice.
How long have you been playing, Bendy?
Oh, I've been here since day one. I used to code with one of the guys that works for CIG.
That's awesome.
And he passed it along when we went into testing, and I was like, oh yeah, that's what's up. Been here since.
That's cool. I started a year ago, but I've only been playing for probably the last 3 months.
I've played this game with 5 frame rates for like years. Yeah, it was fun.
My marker disappeared. The OG 300 series design over the one we have now. Oh, you like that one? Oh, I can't set course for Arc L2 now. What is going on here? Alright, Arc L4. So let's go away from the sun. Go do a quick jaunt and then brake. Now I should be able to set course for Arc L2, right? Right? Since there's nothing in the way. There you go. Yeah, when I started playing, they were just talk about the 300i and how you could customize it. You could get it with the coffee pod in the store and the special wood trim and stuff like that. Yep, exactly.
Ah, you bought that one from me, I think. I had the...
Yep.
With all the updates.
Yeah, I had one. I tried it for like 5 minutes. I loved it. It was fast to get across the system, but...
It was very fragile. That
yeah.
Little overhead wing or something, it was so easily damaged.
Oh, shit. I think I may be crashing. Nope, she came back. Okay. Whew. Yeah, she was very fragile.
I've been enjoying the Intrepid for a small ship.
Mm-hmm. They're getting better with their starter ships. You know.
It's convenient. It's got a fast flame timer, so if I'm ever somewhere and I need a ship really fast, that's what I go to.
What?
Marker disappeared.
Quantum drive is now up.
You don't know what the fuck is going on here. I was flying to Arc L2 and it said I was 60 clicks. I'm like, oh, I can quantum travel. Then it goes past it. You like the 315? Yeah, when I had to 350, I think. I went from the Titan to the 350 and then melted the 350 within like 2 weeks of using it. I'm like, no, this is not working out. It went back to the Titan. It didn't help that about the same time that I went to the 350, the update dropped. I think it was 3.8 update drop. Oh shit, slow down there, Pagan. And you could no longer climb the ladder with a package in your hand. So like before, you could take box missions. And you got to remember back in the day, the box missions were one box for like 6K, 7K, just depending. I mean, if it was contraband, it may be upwards of that. So you'd go to R-Core and you grab 3 or 4 box missions, load them up in your Titan, fly over to Hurston, drop off 1 or 2, grab a couple more missions. I mean, in time you made one iteration around the system, you'd made like 40K, 50K. No problem. So I had the Titan and I loved it for box missions. I could just run up the ramp, drop it and go, drop it and go, drop it and go. Especially at Levski, because at Levski you would run through these 2 little narrow walkways, and then you would go meet the package, the Kovalex box. You'd run back through that narrow walkway, make a hard left turn, run back through a narrow walkway, and then hit an elevator button to go to your hangar. So when you had like 4 or 5 boxes to pick up at that station, that was a pain in the ass. So having a ship where you could just leave the back ramp open and run inside, drop the box, run inside, drop the box, that was great. Especially at Grimhex and Levski. If you go to Grimhex now and you visit the outside pads, that's what Grimhex used to be. So you would land at a pad, disembark from your ship, run inside. You had to run down this long tunnel and up the stairs, and the long tunnel and up the stairs, and then inside. You do that, 3 or 4 times with boxes in your hands. It was handy to have a ship with an open ramp. You could just run inside. Well, when 3.8 dropped and suddenly you lost the ability to to just grab the box and climb the ladder. And that was about the same time that I went to the 350, thinking, oh, no problem, I'll just put it on there. I was like, hey, there's elevators underneath the ship. The 350's got this little cargo elevator that comes down. You can put like 2 or 4 SCU of cargo on it or something like that.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
But so the ladder wouldn't work, and then the elevator, if you put boxes on it, when you lift it off, the box would stay on the hangar deck and the ship would fly up. So that sucked ass. And then somebody on Reddit posted a little workaround that he found, and that was land the ship upside down and open the door. And then you could just run inside your ship, and your character would do this goofy ass flip. As you walked inside the ship upside down, your character would go whoop, and flip upside down and be standing on the on the floor. But to somebody standing outside, it was you just inverted yourself when you were walking upside down, walking on your head. You go, Graybush. I just had to unlock a medium hangar so I could grab them all.
Yeah, you might want to put your helmet on.
It's not on? Oh, shit, dude. Thank you. That would have sucked ass.
You're welcome, Captain.
You didn't do nothing. You can just shut up there, Zero. You didn't do nothing. That was all Graybush. My bot's like, you're welcome, Captain.
I have to leave you guys. Have fun.
I'll see you later, Mayday. Thanks for popping in, man. Mayday's good peeps. I forget how we met. He's great peeps. So yeah, that was goofy. So that was the workaround for the 3.8 patch. I think it was like 3.81 or 3.82 they fixed it. And then you could climb a ladder. Now, honestly, you shouldn't be able to climb a ladder with 2 hands and a box. How the fuck are you going to climb a ladder holding a box this big with no handle? So I think at that point they changed the animation and your guy like drug it behind him or something with one hand, and so then the 350 became useful. But it's like I didn't like it for combat. I didn't like it for delivery missions. I didn't like the fact that it didn't hold much cargo and couldn't hold any cargo at that point. So I couldn't do any booze runs. I used to do booze runs in the Titan. I'd do bounties with it. I'd do package delivery missions. I'd fly over to the booze places, buy 8 SCU of booze and go sell it. The margins on booze at the time were like 25% profit. So no, you're not going to get rich doing it, but hey, it was a good way to make money. Okay, do I need a repair? I don't remember. Nope, we do not. Alright, Walla. I'm guessing Bendy's at Walla back by now.
Yeah, I'm already at a rock for y'all, running around and getting some screenshots.
Nice.
Yeah, I love the screenshot feature. I use that for my background and my screensaver.
Yep. I grabbed one the other night. I think it was you or Bendy went out to put a gadget on a rock. We had the 2 moles there side by side. I grabbed a screen cap of that. I gotta edit it in Photoshop. That's gonna be a nice wallpaper. There we go.
Yeah, it only took us 2 hours to get to this point. Oh, we're good. Right?
That's the part about SC not respecting your time.
Well, we did some stuff in between it. We just had some issues there in the middle.
No.
We
did sell the
accomplish
cargo.
to get a load in. We did manage to get that load sold.
Yeah, I do need to finish paying you guys for the rest of that load.
Oh, I don't care about that shit.
Let me think here. Bindi and Greybush. This one was a 330. I did the loose Halo Greybush one, so that's been paid already. Okay, I'll have to send payment on those too.
Yes, patience and persistence.
Mm-hmm. I still feel like something's missing. Because I'd done the math Friday night, and we said we finished the night doing 1,000,003. I just liquidated all the cargo, and it was like 900,000, so something's fucked up. There's 400K of missing cargo. So I'm at a loss on that one. Everything sold.
It could have been all the server hopping too. I like it. I'd write it up as a chalk.
Yeah.
It might pop in sometime. I don't know, but just chalk it for now.
No, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, right before I joined you guys, I lost 37 SCU of RMC. Sent it down the elevator. It didn't show up in my inventory.
Oh, fuck, really?
Yeah, everything I refine, I go to collect, pop it into the back of my Zeus, and it's not there. So I don't bother even doing refineries right now. But I'm more than happy to scout for people who can.
Well, mine's hit and miss. Shows up, doesn't show up. Now, the C2 is still there, so I could always fly back over tomorrow afternoon and try selling cargo out of the C2. It may be ghost cargo. I can try that. Because I left it parked at Area 18. So it could very well be that it's there, but just not visible. It wouldn't be the first time that that's happened. Got a ship out here.
Salvage operation right there.
Right, if I knew what it was. I don't see him anymore. Must have just been blipping out. It's stuff like that. You've run across a ship, but you're alone. Like, oh, there's no way to mark this spot to come back with the vulture.
That would be a cool way to drop markers.
Mm-hmm. Well, you used to be able to take, like, a package delivery mission. You grab one of those, carry it with you. I want to mark the spot. Pitch a box. And you had a mission marker you could quantum travel to. That stopped working. You know, you could even use it for a friend. If you shared that mission with your party members, then that little box just became a quantum destination for everyone to travel to. Maybe we can quantum travel to Bindi? Come on. You know you want to. Nope. It's not going to let me calibrate to Bindi.
Argo needs a salvage ship.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Something about the same size as the Mole, holds around 100 SCU would be perfect.
Oh, that'd be awesome. It makes bigger boxes than singles.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get your alt account a salvage ship.
Creepy? Yeah, we need to.
Send him over to it. Like when we find it like that, you can log in Creepy, send him there as the marker.
Yep. Yeah, that would work. I can grind up enough to get him a vulture, I guess.
Well, actually, you can just use him as a marker. Any ship would do.
Mm-hmm. He's bedlogged in a Titan right now, just outside of Arcor orbit. I was prepping one day to do a salvage job. I was going to have him fly the Herc out there, park it, and then rendezvous with him with a reclaimer.
Print that money.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was down to about like 1 million credits at the time, I think. Which for me is... Oh, I'm Poe! The bank account's not in double millions, or at least 1.5 million. I'm starting to feel destitute. I keep seeing your party marker show up in the top right corner of my screen, and for some reason my brain reads it as Captain Caveman.
I used to watch that when I was a kid.
Oh man, it was awesome.
Welcome.
Hey, Silver, how are you? How's your Sunday treating you? Bindi, we are 2K away, buddy. Engage mining mode.
Switching mode.
I forgot I could do that.
This one's 26K mass, 41% gold.
Nice. I think the Paris should be able to hit this right up. I'm behind you. Coming in on your left side.
Window, so he's going to want to use a helix with it.
Yeah, if he jumps in the helix, I'll jump in the Hofsteed. We can knock this out together.
I'm already in the port side.
Okay, I'll jump down in the lower right side and grab that helix, then we can get this thing knocked out. 41, 42, 44. We should be fine. We're right there.
I turn my guns off, and I take the power from my guns and put them in my shields.
Yeah, I should do that too. I'd done it previously, but it doesn't stick from session to session. Hey, pretty lady. We're finally getting everybody together in one spot. It's been a struggle. What? I'll do it here in a minute. What? Okay. Impossible, my ass. There she goes. Excellent. All right, I'm going to jump up in the other laser and help you do secondary cracks and hoovers. And need to remember to edit that video down and turn in an issue council report for the latter issue. That's weird to taking your clothes off. What are you doing in this seat, Pagan? Get out of this seat. Get in the mining seat, Dippy. Natural blonde. There we go. Come on, get in there. Yeah, I have to say the mining... Between Elite Dangerous Core mining and the mining in Star Citizen, I like it better. What I like about Star Citizen is the ship itself is a mining ship, or it's a salvage ship, or it's a combat ship, or multi-role. I like that. In Elite Dangerous, the ships are just a hull, and you, like, oh, I want to put a refinery module in it, or I want to put this in it. Excellent. Gotta love that. That was a 58% gold on that one. Another 100% gold on that one.
Another 100.
Excellent. We like those numbers. $56. $62% gold. Yeah, before the mining rebalance they did, what, 2 years ago, guys, wasn't it? Year and a half, 2 years ago, the gold was not a viable material at all. Gold was something that you passed on.
Hey, all these others are below 30.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it right now. We're still young in the run. Hey, Goopa.
Double payout rock.
Nice. Well, we got 60 SCU of space. We'll head over and run this Voos with you.
Alright, so it's 27k mass, 29% Bex, 28% gold.
Nice. More than 50% of that rock is used. Almost 60%, actually. That's awesome. That might fill us up, actually.
If not, there's some smaller kicker rocks over here by you.
Oh. Or head over your way. Okay, Pagan, before you forget this, because you've forgotten 3 fucking times now. I need to pay... up. Greybush.
Thank you for your patronage.
Hey, Chamarity, how are you? Alright, and right in here. Need to pay my peeps. Oh, that's awesome. I just clicked my payout screen and tapped something on the MFD behind it. Hopefully it was nothing like a self-destruct button. What the fuck did I just turn off? It's not shield generators. Guns. Mining lasers. apparently I can't turn all that on. I guess that's what I got. Okay. Where is Bendy? Over here. What kind of loadout do you have on your mole? Currently we are set up with a Hofstede on the nose and a Hofstede on the lower left turret. Both of those have a Rieger and a XTR XL. The Rieger gives us a power boost, and the XTR XL gives us a bonus on our green zone. On the lower right turret, there is one XTR and 2 Riegers on a Helix size 2. And that's our workhorse powerhouse laser if we get a big rock. We use that Helix for the extra ass on it. And then the Hofstedes are great for smaller rocks, secondary breaks, and green zone bonuses. Yeah. That was interesting. I watched a video. I think it was Red Monster SC. It may have been Red Monster or Croncy. One of the two. They had put enough gadgets on the rock where it pretty much cracked itself. That was interesting as fuck. This is our golden Vexy rock. So I'm going to jump down into the Helix. Distance 40. I should be back up just a little bit there, Pagan. I'll jump into the Helix, and then he'll be in the Hofstede. You ran it for a whole weekend? Nice. If you use the, I think it's the Impact now? I think it was the Impact laser. For a while there, I was running an Impact laser with a bunch of focus modules on it, and that laser's sole job was to make the green zone bigger. You could game the hell out of that. If you hit the rock with that Impact, you weren't going to crack it. But it would make the green zone so big that you could just tickle it with another laser and be like, whoop, pop. But here, this Helix, this is basically the big powerhouse on this one. We have an XTR to counteract that negative to the green zone that happens when you put a Helix on it. So you really don't want to use it for secondary breaks. Primary breaks only. They capped how big you make the green. Yeah, they did. So we wound up settling. I think it was Moon. Moon introduced me to the Hofstede laser. He's like, hey, try that Hofstede out. It's not half bad. See, now, what the fuck is going on here? You notice my green zone?
Yeah, I'm hitting with my laser trying to...
Oh! Okay, my bad. I was like, do we get a glitch here? What's going on here? I was thinking the server was fucking up.
Now you want my laser on it, make it a little bit bigger?
No, we're good. I think we got it. I'm up to 99%. I'm down to 30%. She's still heating up fast. Okay. It's these lag spikes that are really fucking me. Come on, baby. There she goes. There we are. So I'll jump into the Hofstede now. We'll do secondary breaks. Yes, that's pretty much the only use for that Helix. Right there, Camarity, is just to do the initial break on the bigger rocks. Maybe on the bigger chunks, you get a nice sized chunk. It's like 10K, 9K. You can break it with it, but it's tricky. She's a one-trick pony. It's nice to have that little bit of extra oomph there when you need it. But here we're running... What am I running on this one? We're running a Hofstede with a XTR and a Rieger. Yep, XTR and a Rieger. So she works out pretty good in this case. Let's hit these guys here. What do we got? A Greasium. Wow, I haven't seen a Greasium in a hot minute. Let's see how this gold rock breaks. If we're almost full and we're done with the big chunks, I may just hoover the rest of it up and just finish off the refinery order.
There's a Terranite rock to the right of you at 7K mass. You might want to break that one if you need more.
Copy that. I'm getting more. Can we hit this one? Yeah, I agree. It's nice having the seats. We can hop seats. Makes a big difference in my playstyle. I've been running the mole solo for years. So it's wonderful to have a crew like, hey, cool. And Bindy's a good scout. Arguably one of the two best I've ever used. Between Ron and Bendy, oh my god. If both of them were in the verse at the same time scouting rocks, you couldn't mine them fast enough. You would need 2 moles. Yep.
I'm your
There's
king.
TJ. Hey, TJ, what's up?
For you?
9 visits, TJ. Look at you. What are you? Holy cow. We might have material left over. We're 2/3 full already.
I think I could keep a second mole busy myself.
I know you can. We've done it. You doing fine, thanks? Awesome. Well, we have. You've kept 2 moles running at least twice that I can recall. We got video proof of that. Doing all right.
Second set of rocks.
Captain, I may have to leave you here as a marker and come back. What the fuck?
No worries.
We are 71 of 96, and I think there's plenty of material left. Maybe you're wrong, but I think there's plenty of material left here. Oh, that's a secondary. Ooh, that's going to be a narrow one. Got 30, almost 35 SCU of gold. 11 SCU of Bexy, and 3 SCU of Terranite. See if the package markers were working, I'd just pitch a box out the window. And then come back to that marker. 100% Bexy. %, Bexy. Gotta love that. Okay, that's 5% Bexy, 11% gold. I'm not too worried about that. 5 on 13. What we got? 22% gold, 7% Bexy. You got room for what, another 5 or 6 SCU?
Got a 28% gold here. Or
Grab it. If it's 28 and 8, grab it. Yeah, that's the one I had my crosshairs on. Can't read my number. 12%. That's corundum. No, we're going to leave that. I actually might not need to leave it at all. It looks like most of what's left is like 10s and 11s.
Yeah, they're all pretty low.
Yeah. I'm going to grab this guy here because he's almost 12 Bexy and 20 gold, so the two of them together is 30%. That hits our 30%. We are just about done, but the rest of these numbers are not great. I mean, I don't know that I would come back to this rock, to be honest with you. If we had somebody on site to hoover it, I'd say hoover it and head back, but I don't know if I want to come back for these numbers. 13%, that's... Nah, fuck it. Alright, so we are gold and Bexy. Our big hitters are gold and Bexy. Let's see what we're going to head back here for. Gold and Bexy.
Like I said, I'm already at your next set of rocks.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what station I'm headed to. Gold, Arc L2 is a bonus. Bexy's nothing. Yeah, we're going to head to Arc L2. Arc L2
it would have to be a seriously lot for me to worry about coming back to the same spot again.
Mm-hmm.
There needs to be a whole nother rock that needs broke that's going to pay me good.
Alright, and this rock here is Graybush. Bendy. Okay, got it noted. Let's get out of here. TJ, if you want to jump in here, buddy, go ahead.
Yeah, we could use another laser, man.
Yep, use another laser, and honestly, you could bring another mole out. These two guys can hop.
Laser, we can get bigger rocks.
Oh, that's true. Well, his mole's set up for that. His mole's set up with 2 helixes and a Hofstede. He's better positioned to do the big rocks. You want to join in? I'll send you a party invite and you load up.
I could keep both your moles running. We need a couple more people. Who's volunteering?
Right? Get your ass out here. That goes for you too, Temerity. If you got a mole, you want to jump in this shit, hop in. Same name in game as on Twitch and YouTube. PaganLinuxGeek. Nothing says you guys can't keep going on while I log off to do, gotcha. While I do the floor. I gotta work on the floor here soon. Okay, and let's set our course. Gotta head in town? Gotcha. Yeah, that's me. I'm gonna have to break off here soon myself. I'm gonna work on that floor today.
I'll have to take a break for a little while, but Mindy, if you want to get together later, we can do some stuff.
Yep. I'll just log out right here at these rocks if everybody's taking off.
Oh no, I'm good for now.
Yeah. I'll come back and get the rocks you just found, Bendy, after I drop this refinery order off.
Awesome.
Yeah, that way we don't let them go to waste.
There's no such thing as waste.
Is it just me, or has the asteroids field been a bit disappointing lately?
I had a hard time finding panels.
We used to find great rocks in the air in Halo.
I think it's the locations.
Hmm.
How they're set up is, you know, they're zoned, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alright, so the zone won't reset until a certain percentage of rocks is missing from the zone. So if you mine a lot of rocks in one zone, but you don't mine quite enough for it to pop or reset, it won't reset until the server restarts. And then, so you won't have any new rock spawn in, is what I mean, until after a certain percentage of them spawns out. That's how they keep the numbers down. You reach this number, more spawn in at random locations.
Yeah.
And sometimes when that happens, they spawn in the same locations, which builds up. Like you go to jump one spot, and almost all of them are mining things. Like you can mine almost all the rocks in that area.
Nice.
And then you spawn into some spots, and it's so sparse that you have to fly for a while just to pick up a ping.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would have been better to break them into smaller zones, so you have a better chances of respawns. But at the same time, I get where they're coming from too. And there's no sense in not doing it how they're doing it, just to prolong the gameplay. Like it was a month ago, I jumped into a spot from a random location. I was sitting on one of these moons, and somebody said, "Hey, I want to go to the Halo." So I picked another planet and dropped out, you know, in the location that I crossed paths with the Halo. It was literally so many rocks in that location. Like we never left that spot. I literally just left my computer sitting there, and they just kept making runs back and forth to that spot.
Yeah, well, I like the Halo because it was hard for anyone to find you to fuck with you.
Oh, it's still a good spot. You just have to hope you get lucky and jump into a good clustered area.
Yeah.
Fresh servers, like when one just pops up, everything's out there. It's a good mix.
Here we go. Yeah, when Delmar was in the game, there was these asteroid fields. You could take off from Levski, fly straight up, do a very small quantum jump, and there'd be an asteroid field full of laranite rocks, titanium rocks, borax rocks. And then when you were full, you'd just head back down the Levski, drop off the refinery, you know, sell it at the admin desk, and then just go right back out and do it again. It was quick. Boom, 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 boom.
You know what I miss?
What's
the
that?
gems spawning on the asteroid rocks. You could
That was
double
fun.
up. Like, I liked that. Why did that go away?
I don't know, but they were all these weird little, like, space eggs. Little egg-shaped nodules. It was a bit of a pain in the ass to find all the gems, though. If you overheated the little nodule, little egg, they'd go flying off. You're like, oh crap, where's all the gems?
Oh, there's a good chance to kill you.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I think Blue Eyes just showed up.
You gotta go space asteroid mining in full heavy armor just to make sure you don't die from getting the gems.
Used to use that 80 APT or APB or whatever it was armor. Used to use that a lot when I'd go mining and buying white armor. Hey, baby. Blue Eyes? I thought I heard you call his name. Nice. How's he doing? Is he friendly or stand up? He's got to be staying with somebody in their house. I really wish he'd hang out in that little cat house. Yeah, he's got a nice place to stay. Got a neighborhood cat's been showing up from time to time. SSB ordered one of those little cat houses for him. Ooh, 49,000 to process that. 49,000. Okay, so let's put that in there. Alright, right in here, gonna be negative 49,000. And we just started it, so where are you? You're right here. Our gold is 3643. Bexy is 1717. And 280 for the Terranite. Nice. 410, 430 refining fee, 380k on that rock. Nice. Gotta love that. Should be able to haul it off and sell it tomorrow night. Indy, you good on drinks?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna grab the mole and head back to you. There we go.
These are two relatively easy rocks too.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah, they're just outside my brake range with my setup.
So he'd probably be able to pop them with a Hofstede then. Alright, let's grab her and go.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Oh, retrieve.
Your vehicle has
Here
been
she
delivered
comes.
to the following. Please visit your...
Careful, Pagan. Don't fall off the edge again like you did the other night. Got a little excited Friday. I fell off the edge. Oh, let's do treaties while we're waiting on the ship. Mama's already been like, you gonna give these guys more treats? They didn't get their morning treats. Yes, we're gonna give them some treats. There you go, Sneakers. Where's my Bootsy? Milky, Bootsy. Treat time, babies. Come on, babies. Here, Milk. There you go. I don't know if you know this already, Camarity, but you can feed them treats by using exclamation point treats. Right. If people don't redeem it often, then I trigger it myself. I just do it myself. It kind of makes sense that you'd find a richer deposit of materials at a moon, on a moon or a planet than you would in space, because of accretion. It makes sense to me. Want to do it again? All right, we can do it again. We'll give them a couple more. Don't go nowhere yet, guys. We'll do 2 more each. How's that? There we go. Okay, Sneakers. There you go. 2 more for you. There you go. And sneak. Thanks, Camarity. There we go. Gotta keep them fat and happy. Right? Let's switch cams so you can see all of them. They can see them all.
Systems on.
And we'll set course for Walla.
Launch complete. Landing gear up. Shields off.
I wonder what this is out there. Is that a ship out there, 58K? Several times now we popped out and I've seen a ship marked at 58K away.
Yeah, I would say that's a ship out there at 58K. That's the marker for a ship and a ship ID number.
I'm just curious as to what the hell why it's popping up on my HUD at 50 clicks away.
It could be me.
Really?
No, not really. But because I should be like on the moon, like 3 mil away, something like that.
Yeah, you're 3 grandmas away. This is 30 clicks.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't even target it. I'm curious to see what it is. Oh, it's a Carrack.
Oh, what? Somebody lost a Carrack salvage mission? What?
Anybody have a got a vulture? There you go. Fly to Arc L2 to fly directly out. There's a Carrack right
You
there.
can scan it now. See if it's got cargo. They hold a bit of cargo.
Shields on.
I can only target it in quantum mode. I can't target it.
Well, you gotta be in scan mode.
No, I mean, I should be able to target lock this thing, though.
Are you still in Armistice?
No.
Is it really there?
Appears to be.
Someone
I can't
did that
scan
shit
it.
with a laser. Are you still in mining mode?
Shouldn't be. That's scan mode right there, but it's not letting me scan. That's mining mode.
Either.
If I go to quantum mode, then I can lock it. I can quantum lock it. It's target locked right now.
Oh, well then switch over to scan mode with air. Just hit V while you're in quantum.
Yeah, but let's see what happens. Yeah, it's not scanning. Oh, there we go. Now we got something. No cargo. Looks like default components. The skin's on it, though, so somebody wants to salvage that, you can get 30, 40 SCU of material right there. Alright, let's fly over to Bendy.
We would be honored if you would join us.
So, Arc L2, fly directly out towards Walla, or our core, on that vector, and you'll find it right there. Rand, how are you? Yeah, they hit it, Camarity. It's down from 15K down to around 10. RMC's around 10.5. Construction materials were like 2 last time, 2.8, 2.7, somewhere in there. So yeah, they hit it with a Nerf hammer already. I'm having this curious, so about a third, yeah, pretty much. It's still worth doing. You're just going to want to focus on the RMC and less the construction materials again. Get a tick? Aww. Yep. Oh, poor guy. Oh yeah, Camarity, that's still good. My biggest complaint about the salvage is what they did to the missions. You know, it used to be that you'd grab... Every time I enter and exit Quantum, I'm taking damage on my ship. What the fuck? The salvage missions, they cost more, and if you're lucky, you break even. Now, granted, they were OP before. You know, you'd grab the salvage mission, you'd do your thing, and you would make buku money for it. Too much money, let's be honest.
Ooh, another floating ship.
They're moving, actively moving. See, every time I exit Quantum, I take damage. My hull flashes red. Yeah, benefits of scale.
It wouldn't be so bad if you could rip all the components out of the ships, but most of them you can't.
Nope. Once they decided that size 2 and above components were not going to be removable, that nixed it. Your value just went way the fuck down. I still say we should be able to cut a hole in the hull, and drag those components out.
No, we break it down into pieces before we chomp it up.
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff's exposed.
I don't know what their logic is.
You just can't detach it afterward.
You know, at least let us do, like... In mining, we do a primary break, and the rock breaks, and then, like, there's secondary breaks that need to happen. I would like to see that happen with the larger ships. I could understand why it wouldn't happen with a Titan, or with an Arrow, or 300 series, or something small like that. I get why it wouldn't need a secondary break. But something like a Cuddy, a primary break it into, like, 2 big chunks, and then secondary breaks to break it into smaller chunks about the size of like an Arrow or a Gladius where you could hoover it in.
I agree that's ideal. The thing is, it's going to require so much more re-artwork to artwork those breaks and physics for each one of those breaks, how they're going to come together, what makes reality. I would rather it when they break at the junction so we can have access to it. Like break it in
hell
half,
yeah.
opens up the hallways, you can pull them out the hallways now.
Whoop. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome, Captain.
Mrs. B just brought food. Still bearing scraping the paint off the salvage part was painfully slow. Well, the thing about it is like your larger ships, like your 890, you fracture the 890 and whatever's above 240 SCU is wasted. Your Polaris, you crack it, there's enough material there to fill the reclaimer buffer a few times, but whatever's above 240 gets lost. Nope, just hit Atmo.
It's the one in front of me and the one behind me.
Gotcha, I'm still 29 clicks out. I'm coming in at 900 meters a second, though, so it should go pretty quick. We'll slow down once we get to a certain point. Do not want to be bouncing off the surface of Walla. Yeah. Yeah. You can still free stack community. Enable mining mode. Engage mining mode.
Switching mode.
Mining mode on.
Alright, I see Bendy. Having that thing where I can't ping again. Did I turn off my radar or something? Mining laser heads. Life support. Radar. Nope.
Nope.
What the fuck?
It went in. The two extra power you had went away.
There it goes. Did the same thing Friday night, remember?
Yeah, I have to watch it. I keep mining at a certain level. If I see there's an extra number, I know something's off.
I have a marker on the HUD for you, but I don't see you. There you are. I see you.
I'm blending in with the rocks.
I'm blending. I'm blending. Okay, I got one here. 13k gold, 48.
And the other one's right behind me. That's
Behind you?
Yeah, behind me.
Copy that. What if I can get in a position where we can both hit these at the same time? Okay, the Helix needs to hit the one behind you. But his should be able to hit the one in front of you. So I'm going to drift around. So we can get the Hofstede on the one on the left, and I'll get the Helix on the one on the right. We might be able to crack these simultaneously.
And I'm going to catch me some screenshots. 2 different ones getting done at the same time.
Absolutely. 48, that should work. 40. 49. 47. Let's get our nose. How's that for position for you, Graybush? That good?
Give me just a little bit of altitude.
Altitude?
Yep, that's good.
All right. Let me try the other rock and the Helix. I think we're going to be fine like this. That'd be great. If we can pop them at the same time and harvest, that'll be awesome. There's a max entity count you want to watch out for, though, folks, with the Reclaimer. There's a max amount of objects that could be in it before they start just magically disappearing. Ron and I figured that out one day. When boxes started disappearing. And it was the boxes placed first that started disappearing. So, like, because I've been stacking the first boxes on the bottom and the later boxes on top, the bottom boxes were disappearing and the top boxes were starting to fall over and try to kill me. So you want to watch that entity count. Spawn size 16 boxes, size 8 boxes. Don't spawn the small ones. And don't carry a bunch of crap in there. Don't put a bunch of drink bottles on the table in the break room. Try to keep your entity count down as low as you can. Excellent.
Attack on shields. Extraction mode on.
What do we got here? Can't see the number. 15 Bexy. Pass on that. Pass on that one too. What are you? Wow. Well, that was a shitty break. That's a good one. We'll take that. Something under there. Alright, let's get rid of this guy and get him out of the way. 15. I'm gonna overheat him and get him out of the way. Nice. Now, what's underneath you? There we go. That's what we want. And you are 31 Bexy. We like that. And you are Bad Rock. We don't want you. And Bad Rock, we don't want you.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, it's probably the angle. It happens. They spawn in places and you just can't see them from where you are. I've also seen it spawn ghost rocks where one person sees it and the other person doesn't. Alright, I think we're good here, man. We get everything we needed off that rock?
Yes.
Nice. We're about third full. That's awesome. Golden Bexy. Grab me a couple French fries.
You want to finish filling up before you head back?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Might as well. We'll finish this run, then head out from there. We gotta get more people with moles, so that we can get some big mole action going here. And I want to crack a 200 mass rock. That'd be awesome.
You can head to me.
Yep, headed that way now.
Just sucking up this little purple rock here.
No worries.
This, when you guys break it, should get you full.
Excellent. Yeah, we're sitting at 30-something SCU right now. Mm, 8 gold, almost 8 Bexy.
The one closest to me.
There we go again. Can't ping. What the fuck is going on here? Yes. Nice. Thank you. I'm going to be ending the stream here when I set this delivery order off.
It's a tiny window, so I'm going to put my laser on it too.
Okay.
I'll be at 5%. If you need the power, let me know.
Okay. Hold on a minute. What? Oh, I'm sorry, she was talking to me at the same time you were.
Oh, I apologize.
No, it's fine. You had no way of knowing. I'm getting some fuckery here. It's not letting me...
Check your radar again.
God damn it. What the fuck?
Yep, that's what it was.
We'll take 1 dot out of shields. What the hell's going on here? Okay, so this is the 129K gold. Gonna get 45-ish. There we go. And I think it's going to take the Hostede and the... What? Why? Alright, whatever. Okay. Okay, let's try it again. There she goes. There it goes.
Extraction mode on.
Okay, do we hit bigger chunks? Fine.
Power critical. Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power.
I turned it off, but it's still going.
Warning. Power critical.
Point away, point away.
Attack on shields. Fracturing mode.
Alright, I'm hopping to the Hostede for the rest of these. I don't see any other bigger, really big ones they're going to need.
Mining mode.
So there's a little piece of quant over here.
Mm-hmm.
On full, but it's 2,700 mass and a quarter of it's quantanium.
Nice. Crack this. Then I really need to get out of here. Got food waiting for me to eat, and she's ready to go for the floor.
Systems activating.
Okay, we're 24 and ready to pop. Come on.
Warning. Power critical.
Come on, back in there. Back in there. keep getting lag spikes. On my screen, the ship's floating up in the air. At about the same time that happens, my mining control stops interacting.
Yeah, it's still the same on my screen.
Okay, so you're seeing it too. I'm trying to guess where it's going to be in like 3 seconds. Awesome. Whoop. There we go. Where do you think you're going, Little Rock? Got it. And you are... Nope, that's a 4%er. 15%er.
There's a good gold rock buried under that mess.
Is there?
4,200 mass, 46% gold.
Nice. Now, if we have to, we can overheat a couple of them to pop them out of the way. I think I found the one you're talking about. I see it. Hell, that's 5 SCU of gold right there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let you cool down a little bit. I think we just about got it. There she goes. Excellent. What is this? Don't want that. There's another little rock. There's just a sliver of it poking through the ground right there. What the hell?
64% gold.
Yep, got it. It's a 15. You said there was a quant rock nearby?
Yep, right over there.
Right.
You might be able to just suck it up.
See here. I see Laranite. Maybe I am missing this here.
It's a tiny rock right here. Right in front of me.
Ah. I found it. Yep, quant. Can we hoover? I can't reach it. Maybe you can, Graybush. It's just outside of my range.
I need a little altitude.
Alright, copy that. But you got eyes on it, right?
Yes.
Good deal. Let me hop in this pilot seat. We'll
Might be
hoover.
outside of his range too.
Yeah, I'm going to hop in the pilot seat. You can hoover that and get up. Then I'm going to have to end the stream and eat and get started on the floor.
Thank you for your patronage.
Holy moly indeed, Callahan. Okay, what the fuck is going on with my radar? I think this is the rock. I lost my orientation when I got up in the air.
You want the Quan?
Yeah.
Yeah, suck it up.
It's not picking up.
You might have to do a single break on it.
Okay.
Use that hops T to the minimum setting.
Yeah.
Or leave it. It's no worries.
Are you close enough for your range? You good?
Yeah.
Good deal. No. No, this is the Aphrite or Hadnite paint. This is the Hadnite. I don't have a carbon or a talon. See, it's purple. There you go. Should be able to see it better now. It's a very faint purple. Yep, definitely. You get out in open space in the dark, it looks black. Let me know when we're ready to go. You got the Headhunter purple and black skins for finishing the Stanton. Nice. I haven't done any of that stuff.
Okay, we're good.
There we go. We'll get out of here. Start this refinery order. But eat some food and get to work on the floor.
Yeah, I'm ready for some food, especially after all that talk earlier.
Right. And Mrs. B's in there already unloading DVDs from a bookshelf. We're going to have to move to get the floor going. She's already started bringing stuff in my office and setting it down. Oh yeah, TJ. We will. Put some music on and get to work. More damage. I wonder why it's doing that. I'm glad you're having that kind of experience, Callahan, because I am not. We spent 45 minutes trying to get 3 people in the verse together today. Awesome. Good to go for next one, huh? Good deal. That's fun, actually, having two different moles or alternating back and forth. That worked out pretty well. Worked out real well. I also think it matters what region you're playing on and what time of day. I really do. It seems like the U.S. region is the most problematic. I've had the least amount of trouble on Asia and Australia. Those have been the two better ones for me.
Yeah, it's been my experience also.
Mm-hmm. Nice. RKL 2's been real good about giving me a hangar close by me. RKL 5 has been the opposite. Hopefully SIG's new approach will focus more on game step. Yeah, let's hope. I was saying the same thing earlier today. I really hope that what Benoit Beauséjour was stating, I hope they follow through with that. There we go. Ooh, Milky's making Mama mad. Getting the outer ring. You don't get the outer ring hangers? Agreed, Ski. What the fuck is going on? Oh, my landing gear's not down. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oops.
Oh, yeah, that's me. I'm sitting there going, whirr. Okay, now let's get out of here, start a refinery order, eat some food, and get to work. Usually when Benoit says something, he does his best to follow through. Yeah. Yeah, and Benoit's been doing it for a while. I mean, Turbulent's a game studio in their own right. Well, they were before SIG purchased them. They were doing work for SIG. My understanding is it started off with them doing the website for SIG, and then they kind of branched off doing more work. I know they had crew working on Lorville and Pyro, and I thought I had heard that they had crew working on Nyx, but I may be mistaken on that.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
So yeah, they definitely have some experience under their belt. They got a proven team. I just hope they take Benoit's guidance to heart. I do. Oh, definitely agreed. I don't think Benoit would state it unless it had been previously agreed. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I need to finish that interview. I'll probably finish it next week. Maybe tomorrow at work if work permits it. I'll listen to it while I'm working. Mondays are hard days at work. Okay, refinery. Okay. Come on. My guy's got this habit lately where he'll run for a bit and then he'll slow down. Then he'll run, then he'll slow down. Okay, we're going to go Pharaon Exchange on this. We're going to go Bexy, Quant, Gold. That's what we got. That's what we got. 31,000, 30,000. 30,000 for processing fee. So 30,000 for processing fee minus 30,000. And this one was ARC L2. We got gold, quant, and Bexy. What were our numbers? Stop. Oh my god. I fucking hate that with Windows. Is this where you're trying to go? No. Are you sure? Is this where you're trying to go? How about you just fucking stop guessing and just let me move my window? How about that? That'd be great. Gold. 24.58. That's 6902 for Bexy. 6902. Okay, and that was Graybush and Bindi. Got it. Okay, so what do we do today for mining orders? Today we did 1,000,009. Holy cow. If those numbers are accurate and I'm not missing something, we did 1,000,009 in refinery orders today, guys.
Sounds about right.
That's a good day. I call that a damn good day. Honestly, if SIG had buckled down, polished everything, they theoretically could have had the game the warrant to one candidate a lot sooner we wanted. Yeah. Well, we've heard scuttlebutt that frequently things have been scrapped. We've heard scuttlebutt about that before. Alright, folks, let's see if we can find some Bog's playing. No, you can just mute. Go away. Bye-bye. Astropub is on, fighting for Pyro. What's Bog doing? Power play? Bog's playing Elite Dangerous. Awesome. Got Admiral Pooks on right now. Have we got anybody playing SC? Anybody doing industrial stuff on SC? How about that? Looks like this guy's doing cargo missions. Hey, Shab, what's up? Best we can do is a new ship for 300. Buy it now. Coming soon, Shab. Give it a week. I expect that to happen next week. Headhunters. Story. Cargo hauling in Deutsch. Speaking of Sprachen Sie Deutsch. Chewy Num Nums. Origin story episode. What's Chewy doing? Fight for Pyro. Fight for Pyro. More fights for Pyro. Everybody's doing fight for Pyros. No one doing industrial? Come on, somebody's got to be doing industrial, right? Doing salvage. But it looks like they're doing German. I don't know if you guys will be able to contribute to the conversation. Here we go. Let's try SC today. Let's see what this guy's doing. Let's try Teal. We'll try rating out the Teal. Looks like Teal is doing salvage, and I very much respect that. Calm down. It was a joke, Callahan. It's a joke, buddy. It's okay. We make jokes here. It happens. All right, folks. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Tomorrow night, we're going to do more mining. We've had some real good luck doing mining, so we'll do more mining tomorrow night. I'll probably liquidate some cargo orders. I appreciate you hanging out. Sorry for the quick dump, but I need to pee, I need to eat, I need to get to work on this floor. We need to get our floor finished. I'm sick of dealing with this floor. So, y'all have a good night, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night.
Later, y'all.
Laters. And there we go.